Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the third Born2PlayGames podcast. Who said we couldn't stick to it? Lies. All lies.
Someone probably said it.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, yes, Born2PlayGames podcast. Just because we play games doesn't... Well, fuck. I can't even get our thing right. Just because we're born to play games doesn't mean we're not born for other things.
That's the one.
Like movies, TV shows, music, and trending topics.
Yes.
That's quite a convenient list right there.
It is very convenient. It's like you read it off something.
Maybe. But, yeah, how are you doing, Ricky?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm hot.
Probably should bring this up. We haven't uploaded until this video.
Fuck, we haven't, have we?
The main issue for this being is just things have happened.
It was my birthday last week.
Yes, it was.
And it fell right on recording day. So
do you know what?
that.
We're going to say that. It was your birthday was so heavy. We've only just recovered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Massively drunk.
Yeah. Work, life, and other bits just got in the way. So
we didn't get drunk. I haven't got time for getting drunk anymore. But anyway, we're back on it now.
yes.
Back on a roll. Back in the heat chamber.
Yes. On Monday, I go away, so I will try and upload as much as I can.
Of course,
there could be delays in videos.
You're going to Kent.
I'm going to Kent. If you want to meet me in Kent, DM me. Slide into my DMs.
Yes, but anyway, should we move on with things?
We shall
right.
start.
So as always, we will start with some video games.
Yes.
Some good old fashioned VGs. So I suppose we could start with the game that I've been playing a lot this week, even though I'm fucking terrible at it. Enter the Gungeon.
Oh,
they have recently
free videos on the channel. Free videos on the channel.
There is. There is. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, they recently. Well, I don't know how recently, but they've been updated. They now have Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
Pronounced dragons.
Yeah, drag guns.
Because everything has to have guns in it. It's just like adding more shit to the game, really, which is great because I haven't even finished the base game.
to be fair, it's brilliant as well because the game was released ages ago, so no one was probably expecting an update.
But
it was probably somewhere.
I was going to say, like, Switch, they've recently, not recently, but it was ported over to the Switch.
Yep, true.
So they are still, toying around with it. But yeah, no, I really enjoy Gungeon. Like I said, I've been playing it all this week.
It's a less terrifying Binding of Isaac, I would describe it as.
I would say it's a more terrifying Binding of Isaac.
Oh, really?
Considering that I've actually, I've got past like the bulk of Binding of Isaac, and I've barely got past the second floor of Enter the Gungeon.
To be fair, it's a hell of a lot harder.
Oh yeah, the thing is, we say this, and there's going to be some guy who's like, "No, fuck off! What are you talking about?"
I've got to floor 5 with a pea shooter. But hey ho, there's people out there that are a lot better at games. We don't claim to be experts. We're not born to be pro gamers. We're born to play games.
Yes.
Anyone's born to play games, to be fair.
Although if you want to step up to Mortal Kombat. Actually, no, fuck no. I've seen people who play with Mortal Kombat and like EGX and shit, and yeah, I'm casual at best.
You'll look like an MLG when you play me.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
There will be a versus one day of that, probably.
I think when it comes to any fighting game, my chair's squeaking. Sorry. No, I think when it comes to any fighting game,
yeah,
it's likely that I'm gonna mully you.
To be fair, like obviously UFC, that was a bit of a different one because I played that a lot.
Well, yeah.
Any video on the channel that I've played Kai in, on the day I've turned up. Because every single versus, I tend to be like, if it's been myself, you and Paul, I've been on the top. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, no, that don't happen. Like that Trivial Pursuit game. Yeah. How? There's been Modern Warfare 2, which to be fair, I was addicted to. And I just got lucky. Because me and you were very head and head.
Yeah.
And then, there's Trivial Pursuit. And then, but Mortal Kombat, you can kick my ass on Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But at least you didn't look as big of an idiot on Trivial Pursuit as I did. When it came to like Animaniacs and David Simmons, I was like, oh yeah, fuck, I love these shows. I'm gonna get all these. fail.
The thing is, you even had second guess me. I was like, oh, this is definitely. I think I was like, yeah, this is definitely animatics. And you're like, no, it's not. And I was like, oh, bollocks, I've lost. And I was like, oh, I was right. Which made it. But anyway.
Moving on.
Yes. But End of the Gungeon's got an update. It comes with a bunch more guns. I think a few more bosses.
One more boss. I think I don't know what the boss is, to be honest. I haven't actually looked it up.
Yes, I'm not too sure.
Whatever it is, I'm terrified of it. No, but yeah, they've added a bunch more guns, a bunch more items. I think there's a few more enemies as well. So
might be.
Yes.
Either way,
they added it. Yeah, from what I've seen, because I looked around on YouTube to see what other people were saying about it. People who've like played Gungeon quite a lot, so they can notice the differences. A few of the enemies have different patterns and things now. Like there's one of these. Have you seen the one that like swings round?
Oh yeah, the big dude.
Yeah, he's got an extra thing at the end now where he will occasionally like throw it at you, and you kind of have to like roll over it or move out of the way or something.
Very good. So it's utilising the dodge a little bit better.
Yeah. Which is something I can't do very well in the first place.
Yeah, I think I died by rolling into a bullet in my episode. So.
Oh mate, I do that all the fucking time. But yeah, do you want to move on to the most ridiculous game story?
I guess
the Fortnite coaching.
Oh yeah, I only heard about this briefly today because I tend to avoid everything to do with Fortnite.
Well, I've seen it here about because I think it was on. I think it's this big of a thing that even Philip DeFranco has talked about it on like his news show thing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think it's just because of how fucking ridiculous it is.
It is
the fact that it's a legitimate thing that people who are good at Fortnite can be coaches for like people who want to learn how to play it and be paid for it. And it's the fact that there are parents who are actually like, oh sure, little Timmy or Sally or whatever the fuck your name is.
Yeah, I can't wait for PE lessons when you sit down and play Fortnite.
Mate, like it's gonna happen. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I mean, I get that. Like we said. I can't remember if it was last podcast or the one before. Like there was always like the big game of the generation, isn't there?
Yeah.
There was Minecraft. There was the ones before that.
Call of Duty used to be
Call of Duty. But I don't think any of them have ever been taken to the extreme that Fortnite's been taken to. Have they?
I couldn't say they have. To be fair,
no.
Like you've like Halo. You've got like is it red versus blue? Like the
Don't get me wrong. Like I know there are people like you can pay to like level up your like Call of Duty account, but like training them to be like MLG Fortnite players,
it's a bit mad.
It is a bit,
but yeah. I don't. The thing is as well. You think like obviously like I say, I try and avoid talking about Fortnite because I just think it's a bit too much. But the thing is as well, not only like probably when we did the last podcast, that sort of time, every single news article was ban Fortnite. Teachers don't want to know about Fortnite. Parents despise it.
And now it's getting to we'll pay someone to teach little Timmy how to play. It's
like I hope not, but it feels like the next story would be like my Fortnite coach touched me or something like that, and it.
Oh my god, it is actually coming to that,
isn't it? It will come to that because it's like because I despise Roblox. I hate that as well, and that was a massive thing.
To be fair, there is one good thing about Roblox.
What's that?
Oof.
True. But, yeah, see with Roblox, that was not very similar to Fortnite. They're not 100%
in a way,
different,
it's
but they are
more
different.
similar to Minecraft than it is to Fortnite. But I think it's just the fact that they can there are shit attempts at other games in. Like there are people who have attempted making like Call of Duty, like multiplayer kind of things. Like some people have tried making Siege and failed miserably. But again, even battle royales, people have made battle royales in Roblox, and it's painful.
Yeah, the thing of Roblox that had the similar sort of thing. It was like seeing that kids were getting aggressive when playing it. They wasn't listening to their parents. They obviously the online community and chats and stuff. And then it was like, oh, it's such a good thing 'cause kids are becoming friends with people across the world. And then it was, oh, my daughter's like organised like. No, not my daughter, but people have organised to meet my daughter and do things that they shouldn't. And it's just like, it's gone to the point where it was a good game, people hated it, then it was good for the community. Now it's like, oh, everything's bad about it.
I think the problem is like, because like the problem most parents have with it is like, oh, you know, they get aggressive or whatever. Yeah? And it's like, well, when did they get aggressive? When you're telling them not to play it?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you had moderated it to them in the first place, you're like, you know, you can don't play it too long. Because I mean, like, that happened to me. Like, I'll admit this: when I was younger, I had an obsession with Simpsons Hit and Run. Like, I would just want to play it constantly, and even like watching my dad play it. And it got to the point where I was literally just demanding that my dad was playing Simpsons Hit and Run because I wanted to watch him play it, and he got really fed up with it. So he just sent me to my room.
Yeah,
and I learned my lesson.
The thing is, like, obviously I don't have children. Yourself, you don't have children. But I feel like I wouldn't... If my kid got to that point, it would just be like, right, I'm unplugging it, see you later.
Exactly. I mean, because you know someone who's done that. But that was with Roblox, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But... I don't know. I feel like... I just feel like people is like... Instead of just outright blaming the game, maybe they should just step back and think, well, maybe we should just not let them play it as much.
Yeah. The thing is, if a game was that bad, the developers will automatically stop it.
Exactly.
Like, granted, people make money from stuff, but there's a point when you look at something and you go, right, this is actually making kids, like, do stupid things. You would stop it. Exactly. It's like GTA when people, like, think, obviously we're going on a massive tangent here, but like when GTA and they're like, school shooting was caused by GTA, and it's like it wasn't. It was caused by the mental state of that person.
Exactly.
That picked up a gun, and it was also caused by the laws in America that don't allow. Like, do you know what I mean?
You're going down that.
Yeah, it goes on a massive story. Like I think video games are good. Like for someone that's dyslexic, it's helped me like learn reading well and spelling and sort of different thing. There's also games that make you more of an idiot. But I find that, because every single game I play, I do it, but obviously I try to make sure that it's on the channel as I put subtitles on.
Yeah.
But I tend to put subtitles on mainly for my own benefit, to try and read from it and learn from it.
Yeah.
And especially like with games like Telltale, where it's a story-based thing, it really intrigues you more. So I think some games help people, some games don't. And I think that's probably why I'm not that fond of Fortnite, because... The only thing it's teaching me is how to dance like an idiot. So,
see, that's the other thing. Kids doing the fucking Fortnite dance. That pisses me off.
The only one that I do is the floss. Mainly because it just winds everybody up.
Yeah.
But I personally wouldn't do it.
Including me.
Yes.
We were meeting up with our good friend Jordan Ash Media.
Yes.
And we were crossing the road to go over and see him and chat to him. Literally, as we're halfway across the road, he starts doing this floss dance, and I go back to the other side of the fucking road
again. You were gone.
Yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned it on here, but I'm pretty sure I told you when I went to London, and there was a bunch of like these like foreign exchange students on their like school trip or whatever, and one of them literally jumps in front of somebody I'm with and starts doing that stupid like hands in the air like tippy toe dance like right in his face.
Oh.
I was like, mate, if I was you, I would run that fucking kid over.
I would punch the kid in the face and then do the L dance. Step it up a level.
Oh god. Right. But yeah, anyway, Fortnite coaching, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
From there, pretty much all we've got left to talk about after this is just BioWare. Because they've talked more about Anthem, they've gone into a bit more detail about the single player experience, but not an awful lot. If anything, they've just kind of confirmed what we thought, that it's going to be a Division kind of style.
Yeah.
Where, because the way they explained it is like, in the cities or like the strongholds or whatever the fuck they are, it's you and you alone. Like you go in there, you talk to people, you make relationships, you make decisions, whatever. But when you come out, that's where everyone else is.
It's a good thing because people could screw your shit up, really.
Oh yeah.
Like, no offense, if you were like, oh, this is my settlement, well, depending on how they do it, like, this is my thing, I've got a really good relationship with this, so I get like cheap trading for suits or whatever, like if that's how they sort of do it. And then I go,
javelins.
Javelins, yeah. and then you go, yeah, so look, I can get this one that's like 20% off because like our friendship level or whatever. Like, I doubt it's going to be like that, but if that was the method, and then I'll just go in there and be like, can I shoot him in the face so you lose respect? And it just, it's a bit like Fable. You could, on Fable, when like my mate did it, and I hate him for it still. But I had like, I wasn't an angel, I wasn't a devil, I was sort of in between, balanced it out. I had a child, obviously, with a girl, because I was trying to get I got the bigamy achievement, and then I wanted to get like, I think it's like have like kids in every region or something.
Oh wow.
Achievement. I was an achievement whore back in the day.
You as a player.
Yeah. And I did that, and I managed to get it done and stuff. And I thought, oh, it's nice to just go into a village and a kid runs after me and things like that. My mate joins in, kills my family. He literally dragged my wife's body into the fire, and then said to the child, "Watch her burn." He was a psycho. But
just want to clarify, this was not me.
But then the worst thing is I was like, oh, now you've joined, we'll just bugger about, and I won't bother saving it. I go into another city and it was like your wife's child's gone into adoption so your children go to adoption. I lost all my children. He killed all my wives and then saved it. And it's just like that is literally what I would do if Anthem had that ability that I could just walk into your city, screw your life up, and walk out.
Yeah, but again, I just want to clarify that wasn't me.
No, it was not him.
We probably didn't even know each other at the time, did we?
No, this was pretty much my favourite till it was released. So.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
This was ages ago. This was middle school.
But yeah, no, I can't say that I had that experience. But
you would if Anthem let me.
Yeah, but pretty much what I got from it is it's Division, but there's like a bit more to it. Like they did say that they would be talking more about it at PAX West this year. So keep an eye out for that if you are interested in. Now we will probably keep an eye out for it. And,
oh yeah, definitely. It'll probably be a PAX podcast.
That's a fucking good idea. I never thought about that, sir.
We have D3 when we have a PAX one, then we have Gamescom.
Let's just hope that
special editions.
Let's just hope that they don't go 4 hours.
Yeah.
We could do an extra special EGX podcast.
Yeah, because we're actually going to.
Yes, we're going to be at EGX on Saturday.
On a Saturday.
Yes.
Going back to Jordan Ash Media, or
yes.
as everyone knows him by Jordan Ash.
Yeah.
He's
not
going.
The porn star.
Yeah, not the porn star. Don't search him up if you don't know. We can chuck him in a card, or you can just or just make sure you put media afterwards. Otherwise, you will get
a porn star.
Something you don't want to see. On a Friday evening with
different people,
watching.
By the way, different people.
Yeah, different people as well, yeah. The funniest thing, like, obviously going off again, on Twitter, Jordan, our friend Jordan, he gets tagged in, like, best cum shot of the year and stuff, because obviously his name's Jordan Ash. And, yeah, he's had to block many porn, like, award ceremony things and tell them that I am not that guy.
Oh,
so,
my God.
If you go and follow him, just look out for those ones because they are hilarious to see.
I didn't actually know he had to do that.
Yeah, he had to do that. He probably, I think he's probably mentioned it in maybe videos, and maybe if we get him as a special guest, he can tell it in more depth.
Yeah.
But he's going, and he has put on Twitter. He's pinned it on his Facebook page, and I think he's got it on his. I think he's going to talk about it on YouTube soon.
Yes.
So if you want to meet him, we'll be with him.
Yes. We'll be tagging around in the background
because he's got 10,000 subs, so you're probably more likely to see him than us.
Yes. We have what 100,
103, 4.
100. Oof.
So yeah, we will do a 100 subscriber special at some point.
Maybe.
We just want to make sure that
we have got the. Oh my God! I've just thought.
Oh, they probably melted to hell.
They probably melted to.
Oh no!
We bought like a chocolate bar. Well, I bought a chocolate bar that's got like bugs in it.
Yeah.
But I've just probably thought they've melted.
I'm a celebrity. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here once.
Yeah. Oh well, fuck it.
Also, thank you for 10,000 views. We just gone over 10,000 views.
Oh well, fucking hell. There we go.
Still not enough for monetization, but we're getting there.
So we're a long way off that one.
40,000 hours. That's a hell of a long time.
Ooh.
So as you're watching this podcast, put it on loop and just keep refreshing your page. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyway, next on the agenda.
BioWare.
Oh, yep, still BioWare.
They also teased a couple things. They teased that they were working on some things for Mass Effect and Dragon Age. They haven't outright confirmed anything, but they've just said that they're working on a few things behind the scenes that Mass Effect and Dragon Age fans are going to like. So take with that what you will. It could be a new Mass Effect and a new Dragon Age, or it could be a game that's kind of a combination of both, like Space Dragons or some shit.
It'll probably be leaked on one of the EA pages because they always tend to do that.
Very true. Very true. And
so
they also teased that they had plans for Star Wars The Old Republic, which is a free MMORPG that I forgot they made.
Yes. I completely didn't think it was a thing, and then I remember, now you said it out now, I actually remember looking at it.
Yeah, so do I. Like many years ago. Like the Star Trek online game as well, which apparently is actually very good.
I think they introduced VR to that. Well, I know they've done a Star Trek.
I know that. Yeah, VR. I was going to say I know they've done a Star Trek VR game because there's a clip or something that went viral of some guy who realised someone they were playing with was a woman or something, so they turned to someone else in the game and just went like that. But it came up on the character. I know it's doing that. Like he cupped under his tits essentially.
Yeah. I was going to say they can't see what you're reenacting.
I was going to say, I just thought that, but you've probably already seen the clip.
Yeah, I've actually seen it.
And they're just like laughing to themselves, but trying to keep it quiet.
There's so many funny VR clips, not just in that game. I don't even know what game it is, but there's one where someone's trying to reload a gun.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say,
He's trying to reload a gun. And he's like, maybe the safety's on. And some guy comes over, just pops him in the face, and he's like, ah! It is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
But as I think that's all I've got for games.
Ooh.
And like, if anyone watching this has seen any interesting game news around the time of this video, don't be coming at us like 5 years down the line like, oh, they announced Red Dead Redemption 5. Like, fuck it. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we also try and link it to stuff that we've done on the channel and stuff that we're actually intrigued or interested in hearing more about.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Or just things we find fucking ridiculous, like Fortnite coaching.
Yeah, that is silly.
But this is where I'm going to hand things over to my broadcast colleague.
Yes. We are not done with games because we've got free motherfuckers.
Yes, we've got some free games. We've got Xbox Games for Gold and PlayStation Plus. So, Ricky, what have we got?
Right, starting off on Games for Gold, we have, from the 1st of this month to the 31st, Forza Horizon 2.
Ooh.
Yes, which is obviously a Microsoft exclusive.
Forza Horizon 3 looks fucking good for a racing game.
Yes, Forza Horizon 3 is good. Obviously, this is the second one, so
yep.
Unlucky. But, to be fair, back in the day, they did give us, or for the Xbox 360, they gave us the first one. So now they're giving us a second one. There's nothing to say that they will give us the third.
Well, I just want to point out, if you get the Xbox Game Pass, you can have it from day one.
Well, there you go. The ambassador of Game Pass, and he doesn't even have it anymore.
Hey, I will get it when I need it.
Do you want to sponsor us? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Xbox, hit him up with that free pass. But anyway, so that's available for the whole of this month. From the middle of this month, or the 16th, till the 15th of September, it's For Honor.
I would be very interested in playing that.
Yes. I've not played it, obviously, but I will be downloading it, probably giving it a go.
Yes.
It does look very intriguing. I've seen some very funny clips of it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of friends, old work friends that I used to work with, obviously, they played it a hell of a lot when it came out.
At McDaniel's.
Yes, at McDaniel's. Then for Xbox 360, from the 1st of this month till the 15th, it's Dead Space 3. This doesn't bother me in any way, shape or form, mainly because I have an EA Access Pass, so I get it anyway.
Yeah, me too, and also I actually have it on the shelf up there as well.
Yes, I think I actually have it as well.
Exactly.
So, again, it doesn't bother me. I have Forza Horizon 2,
probably, I was going to say, it's also probably the worst Dead Space game, so...
Yes. Also, actually, that brings me to a point. If you already own Forza Horizon 2, download this still anyway, because it gives you the 10th anniversary bundle pack, so it gives you a bunch of cars. Yes. Because I wasn't going to download it, and then I was like, oh, hang on, it's saying that I need to buy it. So I thought I'll give it a go, and then, you get a shitload of additional stuff.
Also, just as it's in my head and Dead Space has been mentioned, should we maybe mention why we haven't continued playing Dead Space? Because I don't think we've actually mentioned it.
Actually, yeah, that's a very good point. I'll let you...
Okay, so if anyone remembers, we started a Let's Play of Dead Space a while back, and we stopped it, not because we're little pussy bitches, and it was too spooks for us.
And I was crap.
You couldn't aim for shit. But we got copy striked on it because EA.
Yes, on the first one it was the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yes.
I removed it so that we could obviously allow it still to be public to obviously all countries. Then they flagged us for a cutscene.
Yep.
So I tried to remove that, and it didn't really help the clip. So it's on the channel, but only
we just thought that whenever there's going to be a cutscene or anything like that, it's just going to get
I think they flagged the second one. I re-sorted that issue, but at the end of the day, we don't have the time to constantly edit and.
So unfortunately, we just decided to stop doing that.
Yeah,
which sucks because I like Dead Space.
Yes, that's it. And then obviously the last one for Xbox 360 is Disney's Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two.
That is epic.
It is epic.
It's got Oswald Rabbit in it, I believe.
It does, yes.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's a 2-player game as well.
It might be.
So maybe we might do something on that. Although it's Disney, so we'll probably get flagged.
But I was going to say, we could hashtag faff it.
Yes. Yeah, we could do a hashtag faff. Also, talking of #Faff, obviously there's been no episodes recently.
Yes.
It's because, again, commitments and stuff. But
Yes.
there will be a bunch. We'll probably record a few in one day and then we can chuck it out.
Yes.
But anyway, PlayStation Plus for August is phenomenal. Apparently it's
as fucking always.
It's about £600 worth of free games.
Oh.
Which, obviously, everybody loves £600 worth of free games. That's obviously from the store with minus the discounts. Yeah. So, the first one being Mafia 3, which is a very good game.
I actually have that, but I just haven't played it.
Yeah,
which is weird because you have done nothing but recommend that game.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I prefer the second one. I think Mafia 2 is brilliant.
I've got that as well. I never played it.
I haven't still got that as well. But yeah, no, Mafia 3, I can't actually remember the guy's name, but
I know there's Ku Klux Klan.
Yes, it's a very controversial game. You play as a black character, and every single time you walk across the street, you are called a word that we are not allowed to say publicly. So,
very well.
So definitely play it with the intention of probably being in some way hurt.
Yes.
Talking of hurt, it goes on to Dead by Daylight.
Right. I'm getting my games confused. Is that the one with like the parkour zombieing thing?
No, that's Dying Light. I think.
Oh, is this the one where it's like somebody plays as like the horror movie trope guy who hunts them down?
Yeah, like it's not mainly in a school.
And they did like a Jason Voorhees one where the guy plays Jason and he hunts him down. And yeah, I know which one it is.
Yes,
I knew which one it is.
But it does look very enjoyable. And I'm definitely going to give that a crack. It's free, so might as well.
Yes.
We
might record it at some point.
Yes, we can do. Then on PS3, you've got Bound by Flame and Serious Sam BFE, which stands for
Before First Encounter.
Yes, I didn't know what it stood for, so Kai
I put my detective cap on because I thought it stood for like big fucking edition.
Yeah,
because
Doom.
Because it's one of those kind of games.
Yeah.
But no, it's Before First Encounter because it's a prequel to the first game, which is Serious Sam: The First Encounter.
There you go. See, this guy does his research.
Just call me fucking Sherlock.
For Vita, you've got Draw Slasher, which I don't have a clue. That sounds like it could be horror-y, but it's probably just a drawing game.
Sounds like a puzzle game.
Yes. And then you have Space Hulk.
Space Hulk.
Which again sounds like that could be interesting. It's probably not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the Hulk in space.
I was going to say, I was thinking of something like that because there is like a storyline where the Hulk goes to space. I mean, fuck, it's Thor Ragnarok, isn't it?
I've not read up, I've not seen anything, I could be completely wrong, but it's probably like a spacey sort of shooty game.
Yes.
And then it goes on to the bonuses for PlayStation Plus this month, which is a VR game called Here They Lie, which looks very intriguing. And then a PlayLink game is Knowledge is Power.
Yes, which you bought before it was announced as free.
I don't know if I actually mentioned it in the last podcast.
This is a running tradition with Ricky.
Yes, every time... yes, it was Heavy Rain.
Yes, it was.
Last month, Heavy Rain was released and I had bought it.
Yes.
And I was pretty annoyed. Although not as annoyed as my nephew when he was given Black Ops 3 by his mum with his pocket money. And then that was released. So he was out 25 quid that day.
25 quid for Black Ops 3?
Yeah, because he always tries to buy them on the store.
Oh, I was going to fucking say.
He's not an OG, he doesn't like discs.
I was going to say, what kind of tight-fisted store is he going to? Get it for like 8 quid or something.
That's why I stated earlier, it's £600 plus these gifts, although Mafia's what, a £5?
Yeah, I was going to say, I got my one for a £5.
Yeah, Knowledge is Power I bought for a £5. So that's a tenner there, and then obviously the rest is just a thing. Yes. But yeah, that's my segment of the freebies.
And I'm sad to say that's it for the game segment of the show.
It is.
Oh no!
So if you don't like movies or music or trending, or I think that's the rest we cover, then
fuck off.
Yeah. Kindly go do one.
Nah. Please stay.
Yeah, please. We need our view count to go up. We need people to come to the channel.
But yes, so that was all for the game. So we shall talk about movies.
Yes.
And TV shows, because there is actually a TV show this time.
Ooh.
Yes. But I suppose, because we both technically got 2 things, so we can go back and forth.
Okie dokie.
So do you want to start things off?
With The Incredibles?
The Incredibles 2.
I can't see the list, that's why I'm a bit hesitant.
Yeah, The Incredibles 2.
Yeah. So in The Incredibles 2, I went to see it at cinema.
Yes, because last time we talked about it, you hadn't actually seen it.
No.
Yes.
No, it was just coming out. I think it was released like Cineworld, whatever their edition card is.
Yeah.
Cinepass, whatever it is. I went to see it with Jordan Ash Media. He's been shouted out a lot, hasn't he? He
is. He better be paying us for this.
Not just in money. But anyway.
Whoa. Well, you two did make out the other day.
That's not something that needs to be hidden on YouTube. But anyhow, with that, thanks, Kai. No, but yeah, The Incredibles 2, I went to see it with Jordan Ash Media, and he's definitely tickled him, hasn't it?
Oh, sorry, that was the funny shit.
Yeah, I went to see it with Jordan Ash Media and my, I guess, ex-girlfriend, as I have to probably say in that state now.
Controversial.
Yeah, but anyway, we went to see it, and I went in the intentions of seeing The Underminer, as I have been waiting probably 14 years, and he was in the film.
I was going to say, from what I've heard, he was in it.
He was right at the beginning, straight off the bat, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm ready for you."
Whoa, okay.
And obviously, he does his speech that he does in the end of the film at the beginning, and obviously it's different cinematic angles of The Incredibles, and it grabs you and it wants you to pull you in, and he's probably on screen for at least 5 minutes. And there was my... I'm not even going to explain, but it was there and it just disappeared. And yeah, The Underminer had been and gone. I thought perhaps he'd come back. He's going to come back.
You were wrong.
He didn't even show his face. I suppose he showed his face in the end credits when he zoomed across the screen, and that was about it.
Oh.
So
I was hoping you were going to say he turned up at the end, like he did at the end of the first one.
Personally, they should have done that as like a bonus end scene or something.
I'm back again.
But yeah. So essentially, it's because of the destruction it causes the city, because Mr. Incredible ends up taking over a ship and crashes it into every single building you can think of, every single bridge, every single car, causes millions and millions of pounds of damage. Pretty much like any superhero, causes a shitload of damage. They turn around and say, right, we're banning superheroes again because they technically were banned anyway.
Yeah.
In the first one, they're like, you cause too much shit. We're going to stop it.
Okay.
A multi-billionaire turns around and says, oh, I've got a secret organisation. We're going to make heroes good. We're going to put cameras on your suits. So basically, like, going around.
I was going to say, this sounds very familiar. Don't know why.
But yeah, so we're going to put cameras in your suits. We're going to make it look like you're the good guys because you are the good guys. You are saving people. We'll see it from your angle. Mr. Incredible's Frozone and Mrs. Incredible will go to this meeting. They're all buzzing about it because they want to be superheroes.
Yeah.
And he says, Mr. Incredible, you caused too much collateral damage. Frozone, yours is pretty bad too. Mrs. Incredible, we want you. So it then switches, so he has to be the dad to the family. Jack has superpowers that the Incredibles actually see, because obviously in the first one he has superpowers, but they don't technically see it.
Yeah.
So they don't realise. Obviously he catches fire, he fires lasers, he does a lot of cool shit, teleports, etc. Obviously Mr. Incredible has to deal with that whilst not telling Mrs. Incredible.
Yeah.
She basically saves superheroes. And then his sister, who's like obviously his second heir to the business, she is the bad guy.
Oh.
She becomes a character called the Screen Slaver.
Ooh.
And she takes over screens on television and stuff because obviously that's their business. Yeah. So she can just automatically hack into the system. She causes hypnosis, so people obviously are under the spell. She basically gets them to do whatever the hell she wants, and causes mayhem for everybody and perceives superheroes as being bad again. She then obviously gets caught and it's a happy ending and everybody loves it.
Cool.
Warning, if you have epilepsy, probably not to see this film because it's like staring at a screen with static. It's not going to be good for you.
Something I'm all too familiar with my phone.
Yes.
But yes, that's the epilepsy warning is something my other half is not pleased to hear.
Yes. I wouldn't have stated it in this video until yesterday when I was, oh my god, you need to see that film, and then went, no, you can't because you have epilepsy. Sounds like a dick move, but it's a health warning, safety warning. Be safe out there, children.
Yes. Okay. I was disappointed that Syndrome wasn't there.
Yes.
I want Syndrome.
Yeah, Syndrome. To be fair, Syndrome is a very good.
He was. He had kind of Vegeta hair though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a ginger Vegeta.
That sounds like something.
That's like a different level of Super Saiyan.
I wouldn't Google that. You might come up with something else if you type in ginger Vegeta. You might not want to see what you want to see.
And moving on.
Swiftly moving on.
So my ones aren't actually movies. Well, I haven't actually seen these. These are just things like trailers that have come out that interest me.
Yes.
So the first one I'll talk about is the trailer for Welcome to Marwen. I showed you this.
Yes.
Before before we started, and I find it quite weird that I'm interested in seeing this because it's not really the kind of movie I'd go for. Like, I'm usually interested in like the dumb comedies or something like that, like Jay and Silent Bob or Super Troopers, as people might remember from last time. But this one's actually kind of like a serious situation, isn't it? Like,
even the trailer sort of makes you like a little bit emotional.
Yeah, like you're watching it, you're like, because it splashes in like some goofy, funny stuff as well.
Yeah, like
with the toy figures, but I'll get to that in a second. But it's essentially about like this war veteran. He was a war veteran, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He suffers with
PTSD.
Yeah, that's the one.
And also he was jumped by a group of Nazis in a bar, and they essentially kicked the memory out of his head.
Yeah. He gets jumped on by Nazis.
Yes. Because he used to be a really good artist, and now, like it literally says in the trailer, he used to be a damn good artist, but now he can barely write his name, which is devastating, really.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
I enjoy drawing and shit. I'm not very good at it, but like to be able to go from like just like even like the crappy drawings I do to just barely being able to draw Kai.
Yeah,
that would fucking suck. But yeah, basically he makes a model village like with all these little army figures and what have you, and it's like he's trying to. Isn't he like trying to create his memories in his own little safe space in this model village?
In the trailer, he takes multiple photos. So I think he's like trying to make a scrapbook of memories.
Maybe, yeah. But like, he's also got like figures of women who are people who have like come into his life and started like helping him.
Yeah.
And like because he's got Nazi figures in there as well, and they're like constantly abusing him.
Yeah.
Like there's one where like one of the women looks inside one of the model villages and sees like the army figure that represents him just getting whipped the fuck out of by a group of Nazi soldiers. And she's like, oh fuck. But it looks like a weird mishmash of like some like serious emotional stuff with like absurd strange things. Like the toy figures and what have you.
The best way I'd probably explain it would be a lot of people obviously that suffer with things, they try to make it a good situation. Yeah. So they try to make the best of a bad situation. I think that's what he does. So the toy village is like a comedic thing for him. Yeah. But obviously the actual reasoning for it's a bit like, holy shit. So yeah, I think when he tries, because it's his neighbour, I think he explains it too, doesn't he?
Yes.
Shows her through it and stuff. So
yes. Steve Carell as well, by the way.
Yes.
The former, like the Nazi, like the main character, the war veteran, which is interesting because I think he has been interested in doing the more serious roles, but it's still got that tinge of comedic timing in there and whatever. Yeah. But yeah, no, it does look really, really interesting. I'm actually quite interested to watch that one.
Yes, I'm intrigued, to be fair with that.
Yes.
Maybe in the next podcast you can talk about watching that film.
Yes, to be honest though, I haven't actually looked when it comes out.
Yeah, true, this could be like out like in about 20 years' time.
Yes. Tell you what, I'll look it up while you talk about The Mechanic.
Yes, so The Mechanic is a film that's been out for a hell of a long time. I don't know when it's released because I don't know this information. But I watched it whilst working. Which sounds like I'm not doing my job, but essentially I do night shifts and I've got to look after people, so I just watch the telly because it's what I can do. Yeah. So I watched The Mechanic. It was on Film 4 on I think a Thursday evening, and it was on yesterday actually because I rewatched it because I wanted to try and watch the beginning. So hold me to it because I haven't seen the first probably 40 minutes of this film, but from where I left off it seemed pretty good. So Jason Statham appears, well, when I started, is an assassin. He goes on like a website. It looks a bit like eBay, and he goes like, it's like dark web pretty much, and he gets assassination contracts. He has to kill. When I tuned in, he had to kill his mentor who trained him to become an assassin. So he's phones him up and he's like, right, you've got a contract on your head, people are trying to kill you. Listen to what I say. He basically gets him out of this building so no one to see him and leads him pretty much to him so he can shoot him.
Oh.
Shoot him straight in the face. Actually, I think he shoots him in the heart. And by the way, this guy's in a wheelchair, so it makes him seem like a massive dick.
Wow.
Yeah. But
come on, Jason.
Yeah. And with that, it obviously transitions and it cuts. And then it's a man staring at his gravestone. And this man is his son. And Jason Statham, obviously, I don't actually know what the character's name is, but I'm just gonna call him Jason. Jason. But he obviously goes over to him and says, "Your dad used to talk about you all the time. He loved you. He wanted to do stuff." And then the mate is like, "Well, he could have picked up the phone. He didn't care about me and all this lot." Which we then about 10 minutes later find out when he didn't give him anything in the will, and this guy was a millionaire. So
Arthur Bishop.
Arthur Bishop.
That's the name of Jason Statham's
character.
there
you go. Arthur.
And also, the movie came out in 2011.
There you go. So 2011, and then Jason Statham plays someone called Arthur Bishop.
Yes. And Welcome to Marwen comes out 21st of December this year.
Okay. So
that's the initial American release. I'm not sure about Europe.
Okay. But, so
yes.
maybe episode 8-ish?
Yes. Something like that. Maybe. Episode 4.
Yeah, episode after this. Yeah. So obviously takes his son under the wing. He tries to train him to become an assassin. He wants to do it the dirty way, so he doesn't do it the way assassins are meant to kill people. He meant to do it so that no one really knows you're doing it.
Yeah.
At the end of the film, I should have probably stated, when he kills the guy in the wheelchair, he shoots him with his own gun and takes the gun as a memento.
Right.
At the end of the film, his son ends up going for a box to get like car keys and finds the gun and obviously recognises it and then thinks, hang on a minute, you're the bastard that killed my dad.
Yeah.
Instead of saying anything, he sort of does like little gestures and little hints that he knows. They go to a gas station to fill up, and then obviously the son gets out, goes to fill up the car, douses the car in oil so that when he says, do you want anything inside? As he walks inside, he shoots the car so it explodes. Obviously, at the time, he perceives that he has killed Arthur Bishop or Jason Statham, which... He's an assassin. He knows his shit. I
was going to say, that's a very foolish thing. Never assume that someone's dead in a movie.
For the next 20 minutes or so, we think that he's dead. But at the end of the day, like I just said, he's an assassin. He knows his shit. He obviously escapes. We get proven this by CCTV footage that he jumps out of the car before it explodes, which then leads the son of the guy in the wheelchair to go back to his house, think, oh, I've got this lovely little mansion and stuff like that. He then puts on a record, which... Arthur pretty much stated to him, don't touch that ever. Yeah. And obviously, why shouldn't he touch it? Because he's triggered it for something. So he already knows that he's going to find out and kill him pretty much. So he puts on a record, he sits down, has some whiskey, and then thinks, do you know what? He's been doing up an E-Type Jag, which is a gorgeous car. He's been doing it up from scratch, like manually put it back together. I'm going to go and drive that and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh that I've just got everything I wanted in my life. Yeah. So he drives away in this E-Type Jag. For about 5 seconds and the thing blows up, which kills obviously the old man's son, and then with that obviously you'd think, well, there'll be evidence in the house, won't there, surely? As he puts on the record player, it leaks gas, which can be ignited from explosions, so the car explodes, which then obviously inflames with the gas and sets the building on fire. So every single trace of evidence is vanished, and that is why you should be a decent assassin and not a foolish one. So yeah, that's the mechanic for you.
No, that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is don't fuck with Jason Statham.
Yeah, definitely. That guy is, well, he's a man. Did you know he used to be an Olympic diver?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He used to be a really shit diver, but he used to be an Olympic diver.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He was on a episode of Before I Was Famous.
Mad.
Yeah.
All right then.
There you go. So there's spoilers for the mechanic, and a little bit of history on Jason Statham.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Which leads Kai back onto his TV show.
Yes, I actually thought of something else. When I read the 21st of December, I remembered something else that's coming out in December. I won't talk about it too long, because where's my notes? There they are. But yeah, that's around the time of year that the Dragon Ball movie will be coming out.
Ooh.
Yes. And yes. Well, that's what it's coming. That's when it's coming out for Japan. For the rest of the world, it'll probably be coming in like early January. But even still, Broly is in it, who is the legendary Super Saiyan that kind of got really stupid. Like, because at first he was a really cool concept, but then the reason behind him being a big angry person was essentially because Goku cried when he was a baby. That's legit.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Yeah, and then the next two movies he was in was just fucking ridiculous. But this time, the guy who actually made Dragon Ball came up with this rendition of Broly. Because whenever it was the movies before, it was all made by the Western studios. Like, it wasn't actually official from the main guy.
Yeah. So
this time it's actual official Broly. So it's going to be, hopefully, Broly done right.
They might have saved him.
Yeah. So it's looking up to be some beastly, like, monstrous shit.
Yeah.
Like, just some of the imagery they've put out already makes him look terrifying. So I'm looking forward to the movie. But anyway, back to what I was originally going to talk about. Yes. The Walking Dead Season 9 has got a trailer.
Yes.
I'm not going to say too much, because Richard here has only seen up to Season 4?
Yeah, just more or less just as they leave the prison.
Yeah. Yeah. Walking Dead Season 9 got a trailer, that's all I can say.
That's legit.
Yeah, Negan's there. He's locked up. That's not too much of a spoiler, is it?
No.
Negan's there, he's locked up in a cell. Rick's there trying to play happy families in the world. So, yeah, everyone's okay. But we all know how The Walking Dead is. Shit's gonna go down.
It's got to go down for us to be more intrigued.
Exactly. It's just like Negan as well. He's just like, because Rick comes and talks to him. Yeah. He's like, like, they have like their one-to-ones, and Rick's just like, yeah, everything's great, man. And Negan's just there like, well, yeah, what else? It's pretty much Negan saying, yeah, well, you come tell me when shit's gone down and I will laugh in your face.
Yeah, you wait till I get out of the cell and make your life hell.
Thing is, I don't think that'll be the case.
No, it wouldn't.
Like, if the comics are anything to go off, Negan and Rick are gonna... They're not gonna be best friends.
Fuck.
Well, they're not gonna be best friends, but they're gonna work together.
Yeah. It's the best thing to do. At the end of the day, zombies are about work together, don't
Yeah, I know, but some people are borderline psychotics.
Oh, yeah, true. Like when we talk about zombie apocalypse, I said I'll probably shoot anyone in the face I don't trust. So.
Exactly. But, like, again, when we were talking about that, we were talking about the governor. Mm. Like, do you think the governor was kind of fucked up in the show?
Mm.
He ain't got nothing on comic governor.
Yeah, true.
Comic governor was a sick, twisted freak of a man.
To be fair, though, in the comics they cut out a hell of a lot. A bit like...
Well, probably because there were some things the governor did that they couldn't do on TV.
Oh, yeah, true. And it's not even the governor. Was it Amy? And the old guy? Herschel? Not Herschel.
Dale.
Dale.
Yeah, no, it was Andrea.
Yeah.
Andrea and Dale were a couple.
Yeah, in the comic, weren't they like pretty much hardcore at it?
Well, they were just a straight up couple.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that's too controversial, is it?
No.
But I can definitely understand why they didn't do a lot of the governor stuff. Especially considering what he did to Michonne. I'm not going to say it because it is just fucking...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what I mean. Like, anyone who has read the comics knows what I'm talking about. And it, like... Because in the show, Michonne's reason for wanting to kill the governor is, he's a dick.
Yeah.
In the comic, her reason for wanting to kill the governor is a fucking good reason.
Everybody want to kill him.
Yeah. Like, he cut off Rick's hand in the comic.
Yeah, true.
Like... Wow. It's fucked up, dude. Mind you, he lost a few body parts by the end of it. So, yeah. But yeah. The point is, what I'm trying to say is, like, the show isn't exactly like the comic. Like, who knows? Negan and Rick might not work together. Yeah. Negan might come out of the cell and just punch Rick in the dick.
Right in the dick.
Right in the dick. But yeah, Walking Dead Season 9's got a trailer. Don't know if it'll be any better. I know they've got a new showrunner now, which was something that was requested because apparently people weren't enjoying what the last guy was doing, and to be honest, I can kind of get it because I haven't really been that interested in watching it for a while.
To be fair, I've not heard read anything of The Walking Dead apart from that's now got a trailer, but I've barely heard anything really about it.
Some things have happened which, if you found out about, you'd probably be like, "Wait, what?
Say what?
Oh, what?" But yeah, no. Other than that, I think that's it for movies and TV.
Yes. Obviously, again, like Kai said earlier, if you've got things that we feel like we've missed out on, just chuck them down below or whatever. There's probably going to be plenty of films and TV shows that we've missed out on.
Sorry, something else has just jumped into my head. This month, soon, Matt Groening's new cartoon will be debuting on Netflix.
Oh.
What's it called? It was at Comic-Con. But yeah, Matt Groening, the legend behind The Simpsons and Futurama. His new TV show exclusive to Netflix will be starting soon. The fuck was it called? I'm actually quite looking forward to it because I'm a fan of most things Matt Groening does.
Shall I do holding music?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm talking at the same time. I think we all know The Simpsons has kind of gone off the map a bit, but it's still like...
To be fair play to them to make... Because don't they do like, not new episodes every day, but they pretty much do like, always doing new episodes.
Well, they're on... I think they're coming up to season 30.
That's mental.
Disenchantment, I believe it's called.
Wow.
Yes, Disenchantment. Yeah, it just looks like good old Matt Groening shit.
Very good stuff.
Very good stuff. So yeah, if you like some Simpsons and Futurama and Matt Groening stuff, keep an eye on Netflix.
Yeah.
Probably find the date by clicking on the link, really, couldn't I?
You may.
The first episode will be on the 17th of August.
So
very soon.
Just under 2 weeks' time.
There you go. And apparently it's got Eric Andre in it, so this show is going to be fucking amazing. I'm just seeing that now. Eric Andre's in it. And Billy West is in it. Holy shit, this show is going to be fucking amazing. And Noel Fielding.
Jesus.
Fucking hell. Okay. I don't know who she is.
Who are you and why are you there?
Who is this? But
move on. Who this?
Yes, right. I'm pretty sure that's everything now.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be intriguing. Maybe we can talk about that in the next podcast. Maybe.
But yes. Let's move on to something else before I think of something else in movies and TV.
We both had two things, and then Kai
turned it into four for me.
Yeah, he destroyed me.
Step your game up, dickhead.
TV shows.
Right. Music. I'm surprised that we talk this much about music. Because think about it, last podcast we had a couple of things to talk about music. This one we've got a couple of things to talk about. It's weird. I didn't think that this music would be this relevant with us.
That's just true. And to be fair, in the last podcast we mentioned something we're about to mention now.
Ninja Sex Party.
Yes.
They've come out with another
banker.
Banker.
I didn't know what I was going to say. I was meant to say banger, and then it just came out as banker.
Are you trying to say a wanking good banger?
No, I just really want to play Monopoly.
Yes, they've come out with another good song. Another this is going to be another song that's on their album that is coming out very soon by the name of Cool Patrol.
Cool Patrol.
It's called Heart Boner, and it's just another fucking excellent song. I wouldn't say it's as good as Danny Don't You Know.
No, Danny Don't You Know is a banger.
But it's going to take a lot to be Danny Don't You Know. Yeah. That immediately became my number one. That didn't just become my number one Ninja Sex Party song. That's become one of my top favourite songs of all time. That's how much I love that song.
Top 10 coming soon.
Yeah. Hang on, I shall just find out some info on... I really should have done all this beforehand. But the Cool Patrol album will be coming out. I know it's this month. Oh my god! Just like Disenchantment, it's coming out the 17th of August.
Oh, 17th of August is going to be.
It's going to be a good day. Is that a day I'm working? It probably is. Because if it's not, I'm just.
It's a Friday.
Friday 2 weeks from now. You know what? I don't think I'm actually working that day. That could be a day where I just listen to the Cool Patrol album and watch Disenchantment. Oh,
mate, you were set. You just need lubricant and tissues, and you're all set.
But yes, every song that has come out from this Cool Patrol album has been amazing.
Yes,
like they've been my favourite Ninja Sex Party songs. Obviously, they started with Cool Patrol, which had
Jacksepticeye.
Good old top of the morning to your laddies, Jacksepticeye. Eat Our Food in the Shower, which is just fucking amazing. Just an fucking revolutionary concept. Orgy for One. It's probably like the...
Which is happening the 17th of August with Kai.
Yeah, Orgy for One. Probably, like... I don't want to say it's a bad song, but it's because it's not. It's a fucking good song, but it's the lesser of the five.
It's weird to listen to.
Yes.
And songs are good for listening.
Of course, the legendary Danny, Don't You Know?
Yep.
And now Heartboner. This is shaping up to be just a fucking amazing album. I'm really looking forward to it. And then from amazing to what the fuck is going on in the world.
Yes.
So I've got this written down in my notes as Kiki shit.
Yes.
So it's a new Drake song, right?
Yes.
Called In
My Feelings.
In My Feelings.
Something like that.
Something like that. The music video just came out for it yesterday, even though the song's been out for 3 weeks?
Yes.
Something like that.
He essentially, I didn't think he was going to make a video. I think because it went so viral.
Yeah.
With the whole, obviously, Kiki, Do You Love Me? Are You Riding? And all that lot. And obviously, a lot of people have, I'm gonna hope safely, been dismounting their car and dancing whilst it's playing. A lot of people have hurt themselves, and it's probably the funniest thing you see on the internet.
I was going to say, it's a trend on the internet, mate. Of course there have been people who haven't done it if it's safely.
Yes. Everything is safe.
No. I've only... Right, since we had this conversation, because we talked about this the other day, and I said I've only seen one video on it, and it was hilarious, and that's all I needed to see of it, because I knew there were other people who were going to do it, and it'd be serious.
Yeah. I
have seen one more since then, and it was still hilarious. So, basically, the whole idea of the trend is like, you play the song, and then you get out the car, and it's kind of like Ghost Riding the Whip.
Yeah.
If you remember that.
Yeah.
But you just like walk alongside the car going at a slow pace, and you're doing some weird little fucking jiggy dance or something to the song, and then you get back in the car and that's it. I know, just the best fucking trend. I mean,
you have to watch it. We can't really physically just say it to it.
It's almost as exciting as planking.
Yes.
Almost.
That was a thing.
Almost, not quite, but almost as exciting as planking. You know that thing where you just stiffen your body
and just lay somewhere.
Yes. What's fucking wrong with the world? But
many things.
But anyway, the two I saw that were amazing. I think it was one guy. His girlfriend was doing it, so he was driving the car. So she was outside doing the fucking thing. And at first, I thought what was going to happen was he was just going to speed off and leave her. Because it did look like the car was speeding up a bit, because she was like picking up her pace a bit. But no, what actually happened was he just slammed the brakes on real hard, and she just went straight into the door.
Straight into the door.
Landed straight on her ass. Matey was pissing himself laughing, and so was I.
And then just slowly carries on driving.
Yeah. Well, but no, that was brilliant. That's all I needed to see from it. But the Facebook scrolling, you know, when it auto plays things, led to me seeing another one of it was I'm pretty sure he was a builder.
Oh, is this the one in the mankini?
Yes, like the Borat mankini thing. Yeah.
Oh, my eyes.
Sometimes the internet can be amazing.
Yeah. The one that I saw first was the Will Smith one, where he illegally climbed onto a bridge in New York or LA, and then did the dance with the drones and God knows what else. It was quite a cool cinematic thing.
So Will Smith did this?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
It was actually referenced in the music video at the end, because Drake said, I just had this weird dream that everyone's doing this dance. It started with some kid in his bedroom, and then people were starting, and he mentions Will Smith in it.
Yeah, he did actually, now that you mention it.
Yeah, but he did it, and like I say, he illegally broke onto a bridge. Well, not broke onto a bridge, you can walk on a bridge, but he broke into a bit he shouldn't have gone to, done the dance, got off, and then did it. But still, the dance itself, yeah, granted, it'd probably be in Fortnite, but...
Oh my god, it will.
But yeah, it's an alright dance. I personally wouldn't do it. It's a trend. It's a Drake song. It's gonna probably hit the internet. It's gonna
like the only trend we have actually done on this channel was the ice bucket challenge.
Yes, and that was to raise awareness.
That was a good cause.
Yes, and they actually cured it. So I can happily say to my grandkids, I put £10 towards that.
Woo.
So we did good, Kai.
The assistance. We got the assist on that one.
Yes.
We got the assist on that kill.
We got at least 10 points.
Yes. But yeah, no, I just don't. Trends just get fucking weirder and weirder for me.
Yes.
But yeah, like, I think the best part about this whole thing was like definitely the music video, but not the whole thing. Just the beginning part, where he's like doing the whole like high school movie where he's like throwing rocks at someone's window and he's trying to like, yo, I love you.
Yeah, babe, why are you not phoning? Why are you not calling?
Yeah.
It's the cringiest thing in the world.
That's not the good part. The good part is when the girl's mum comes out onto the balcony. She's just like, boy, I know you be leaving.
And while you leave, you better go.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant.
And then she goes inside and he comes back, acting all cool and as if like, yeah, I don't care what your mum says. And then she comes back and it's like, I thought I told you to go. I know everyone heard me.
Yeah, it's like the whole neighbourhood heard me say this, so I know you did.
And he's like, I lost the contact. And she's like,
I'm half blind.
And he's like, I can't see you, but you look beautiful. And she's like, well, I can see you as a girl. So yeah, it's very, very good. But yeah, no, the song I'm not keen. I know it.
Like, controversial opinion.
But
controversial opinion. Not a big Drake fan.
Oh.
I know. Like,
we've just lost them subscribers.
I was going to say, I'm sure the guy's lovely, but I'm just not into that music.
His song previously, like, was made millions and
Hotline Bling was more of a meme than a fucking song.
Very much every song he does, I think, because of that, I think become memes or like something. Yeah. So every song.
Actually, that's a fucking point.
But so that probably.
I mean, if you like Drake, I think he's got a new song. Enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy it and do the dance.
Just please slam into the door when you do.
I was going to say, if you're going to do the dance, I want to see an upload, and then I want to see a reference link in the comments of you failing, because they're the funny ones.
Yes. We don't want to see if you did it and did it right.
I've given about 3 health warnings this whole entire episode, but I want you to go out and hurt yourself and send me a video. Thank you.
Yes, please. Please. Born2PlayGames does not condone self-harm.
During this video, nobody was hurt.
Oh, God. Oh, right. I think that's it for music.
Yes.
So now we're going to move on to some other trending topics. So we'll just quickly blow through the only thing that seems to be trending on YouTube lately. KSI, Logan Paul.
Yep.
They're going to fight, but these things just keep happening.
Yeah, essentially the UK press conference came along. Obviously there's a lot more fights going on. But Deji, Jake just bitched each other. It was alright, they walked off.
Yep.
KSI and Logan. KSI went on his parents, his girlfriend, his forest. Well, not his forest, but the forest.
Ask your mum!
Logan's dad picked up the mic and said, ask your mum. Logan, you could see, was very pissed off about it. He gestured, pull him off the stage thing. And then with Logan's only words, he said, I was only here for the questions. And with that, I'm out. See you August 25th. And I can see that, to be fair, the talking's been done. Like, you can jump back and forth on social media, make 20 videos of it, make millions of dollars, whatever. But yeah, August 25th, I think, will be a fun episode. I think I might buy the pay-per-view, crack on with it. That's another thing that's been controversial. Oh, they're making money off of it. Well, they're going to, aren't they? At the end of the day, if I was going to have a fight, do you think the production, the cost, the security, it's just,
I don't see fucking people complaining that like Mayweather and fucking McGregor were charging people.
Yeah.
I don't see them complaining that every fucking boxing pay-per-view charges or UFC charges.
Yeah.
Of course it fucking charges.
And you think, I think obviously as of today, I think they've upped the price. I think it's like £12 maybe or £10.
Yeah, but even still, like, look at the price of that, and then look at the price of Conor versus McGregor.
Exactly.
Conor versus McGregor. McGregor versus Mayweather.
The thing is, as well, you're having 6 fights. Granted, they're YouTubers, they're not professional boxers. It could be a laugh, and it will be fun.
To be honest, I'm kind of interested to see how Rucka versus I did it again. Rucka versus Scares goes.
Yeah,
that'd be quite interesting.
There'll be some good fights. There'll be some crap fights. But at the end of the day, if you're paying, obviously, if you bought it already, it was £6. If you're buying it now, I think it's probably 10 plus. You're watching 6 fights. May I remind you, 6 fights for that is nothing. When, like I said, you could pay £80 for a pay-per-view fight that literally could be a knockout in the first round. Mm-hmm. And you've sat down watching 4 hours of of bullshit talk and good highlight reels to watch somebody get knocked out in 13 seconds, and then we go, thank you for that.
Yes.
So,
yeah, and no doubt it will be on YouTube. So, I mean,
Oh yeah, go to Twitch. You'll be able to watch it for free. Someone's going to live stream it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Probably be live streamed on YouTube, and if not, like the highlights will be cut down and put on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll be able to watch it some way.
No.
I personally, if I'm not working and if I have somewhere to go, I'll probably buy it and then just sit down with friends and watch it.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, it'd be good. Maybe we could do a podcast while it's on.
Ooh, well, we could. Are you trying to say we should react?
Oh, we should be a reaction fan.
Or
and then we can react to reactors reacting.
Or
and then break even more walls and react to those reactors reacting to us, to reacting to them, to reacting to us again.
Oh my god!
I want at least 8 cameras.
I was going to say,
all scrolled together.
If we get to that point where the fucking Fine Brothers are like, oh, people react to Born2PlayGames, are we going to be those people who be like, Born2PlayGames reacts to like people reacting to Born2PlayGames?
Yeah, definitely. If we ever hit that stage, I want us to do that video.
Oh, it's funny shit. That's funny. Is True Geordie gonna be commentating on all the fights, or is it just Logan and KSI?
He'll be the main commentator for the whole thing.
That's gonna be amazing.
Or as PewDiePie referenced to him, referee. As Logan referred to moderator.
Like, let's get it right. Fucking True Geordie.
Yeah, one True Geordie I am. But yeah.
My favourite part about that was when PewDiePie watched that and he saw, like, he was like, get it right, it's True Geordie. He's like, okay, True Geordie, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm talking of PewDiePie.
Huge.
Yeah, he is. Talking of PewDiePie, he was also in headlines as always for doing something bad. He only referenced to Logan and KSI being scumbags.
I mean, let's be honest, he's not wrong.
No.
He was also in trouble for making a joke about someone having a heroin addiction.
Oh wow!
Because he like posted some meme, and it was like about her having a heroin addiction, and people were like, that's offensive, and he's like, oh shit, sorry everyone, sorry.
That guy can barely breathe without being told off.
I literally, like, it wasn't even, he didn't even make the meme, he just reposted it.
Like, I've never met PewDiePie. I have no social links to PewDiePie. If I did, I wouldn't be sat here around a microphone in a boiling hot room. I'd probably be in a studio.
We'd have one of those nice, like, Dyson bladeless fans.
Yes. But PewDiePie gets pulled up on everything. This whole press conference thing between Logan and KSI, there would be so many headlines. The fact that Jake is constantly body shaming Deji, that's automatically something that PewDiePie done and got millions of articles and got like demonetized for videos because of body shaming. But they're allowing them to persistently do it in press conferences, fights, and videos. Yeah. So, come on. Like, if you're going to do it to one, do it to more.
KSI calling himself a god.
Yeah.
Like, PewDiePie did that. They'd be like, oh, look at this big-headed dick.
Yeah, look at this Nazi-loving freelancer. Like, come on, really?
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. I feel sorry for him sometimes.
Yeah. How he has not done something stupid and maybe, like, ended his life or something.
To be honest,
the amount of shit he's got.
I think he finds it funny.
Yeah, you've got to laugh through things like that. Like, there's two people in this world. You can either be affected by it or laugh through it, and thankfully he's laughing through it.
Yeah,
because we don't need another Logan Paul video if someone does that. Yeah. So
it is sad when somebody just gets overwhelmed by shit. Yeah. I mean, like Game Theory, their editor like killed himself. Yeah, that sucked, but. He did some good shit as well. Granted, he couldn't do it that often because he was editing a lot, but the shit he did was like, fucking whoa, okay.
Yeah, there's lots of people out there that
yes.
feel it.
R.I.P. Ronnie.
Listening to our voices. If you like listening to our voices and it gets you through your day, then we appreciate that.
I mean, there are probably other voices you could listen to that would be a lot better than ours.
And, a lot more inspirational.
Personally, I would recommend the Game Grumps. Yeah,
Game Grumps are hilarious. True Geordie, he's a very good ambassador for that sort of thing.
And if you want to laugh, I genuinely believe that the Game Grumps 10-minute power hour is the funniest thing on the internet.
Yes. There's a thing going around now with Aaron with his mouth guard in. And it's just if you don't laugh, you are not allowed on this world, in this thing. Kai even has it as his background. It's just that funny. Please go and find it. We might chuck it in the card or something, but...
Oh, it's just so funny.
Yeah.
Because it's not originally like that. Somebody like took a clip of it and did like the distortion thing on it to make it just so much better. Oh, it's funny shit.
Pure amazing.
Oh, I fucking love those guys. They're amazing.
But anyway, jumping off KSI and Logan, because it'll probably be in the next podcast until the fight.
Yeah.
And even after the fight, it'd be mentioned, so...
Yes. But anyway... Something that happened literally just before we started this podcast.
About
8 minutes before we started this podcast.
I was going to say probably about an hour ago. I don't know how long this is going on for, but probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, pretty much like an hour, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so within the last couple of hours, fresh off the bat with some bright news, although you'll see this tomorrow, so technically it's not. You probably heard by it by now. Drama alert, probably do something. I don't know.
Let's get right.
But anyway,
he focuses on YouTube drama.
Samsung in New Zealand accidentally leaked the Samsung Note 9.
Yes, Samsung Galaxy Note 9.
Yes, the Samsung Galaxy Note 9.
Yes.
They essentially, well, they released the video. I personally haven't seen the video. I think they probably removed it now. It'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
What it seemed to be is that it's twice the memory of the current phone that's out, which is the Note 8, which has... Well, essentially, it's going to have 521 gigabytes of memory for a mobile phone.
Yes, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, that has more memory than the Xbox One down there has.
Yes. It has more memory than me.
Technically, yes.
I can't remember who told me. Someone worked out it's like a human brain is about equivalent to 4 to 8 gigabytes of memory.
That's not a lot of memory.
No, it's really not. And mine's even less.
Mine's full.
But, yeah, and then I don't know if it's going to be like a Note 9 Plus or if you can just buy like the different models like iPhone do, 16, 32, 64, whatever. Apparently you can get a phone, so a Samsung Galaxy Note 9. This isn't official because it technically had leaked, so it could be wrong. A terabyte
of fucking memory.
Of memory. And that... I
mean, that's a bit unnecessary.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a bit unnecessary.
I don't know what you're going to be doing on that phone. I suppose, to be fair, it's essentially a tablet.
Let's be honest, that's a lot of porn.
It's a lot of porn. That's definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
When I think of it like that, I might be getting one. But, so that was announced. It obviously has the S stylus, probably like Infinity.
And it wasn't announced, it was leaked.
Yeah, it was leaked, sorry.
But apparently it will be announced next week, Thursday the 9th, in Brooklyn
and New York.
Yes, Samsung will be announcing it. Yes. That's if this leak is accurate.
Yeah. But like I say, although it was leaked on New Zealand Samsung, doesn't mean that it's accurate. Because to be fair, like not most companies, some companies do leaks, so everyone's intrigued about it, so they want to watch it more.
Yes.
Like, Nintendo are very good for this. With the Amiibos, they released them in every country but Japan. And obviously didn't sell them very well abroad. Japanese people were paying nearly £200 to £300 estimated on an Amiibo toy, and then once the sales of the Europe stopped, they then released them in Japan for a quarter of the price, and then obviously more people wanted them, so Nintendo tend to do that. It's like Pokemon Go as well.
If there's one thing Japan loves, it's toys and Nintendo. Yeah.
Then they can make money, they can think. And the thing is as well, they did it so they got publicity for Amiibos because it was everywhere. Japan didn't get enough Amiibos, not stocked enough. Amiibos go, and the thing is, people were like, "Oh, what's an Amiibo?" And they looked at it and bought them. I bought them, and they're shit. And they're not shit. They're quite nice little collectible.
I would quite like a Luigi Amiibo because Luigi is my boy. He is the dude, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend.
Every time they come out as Happy Meal toys, I used to get them for Kai. I still do to this day. I don't even work there.
Exactly. He's got connections.
Yes.
So
I know thieves, essentially.
What?
I know thieves.
Yes. Because you got me the full set of the Pokemon.
Yes.
They're up there on the shelf behind you.
Have we even got you the trading cards with them?
Yes, they are in a folder being kept in mint condition.
Mint condition? I have about 15 of each card, so if you ever want me, hit me up. Yes. Giveaway coming soon.
Yes.
Happy Meal Pokemon card toys.
Yes. To be fair, some people do collect that.
Yeah, to be fair, I had about 10 of each toy. And I was going to sell them, but I didn't know how to, so I didn't bother.
eBay.
Yeah, but I'm not good with eBay.
Yeah, neither am I.
And the thing is, they take such a commission.
I was going to say, I had a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That, like, some of them, like, around the time I had some of these cards, because I really was in a mood for opening packs. Have you ever done that?
I started collecting Top Gear packs. Remember that?
Yeah.
I spent like 100 quid.
I was going to say, you and Paul were buying Top Gear cards, and I was like, I'm going to buy Marvel cards.
I went online to find, you know when they do like limited edition, so you buy like the steel tin, you get like a limited edition card in it, and then they do booster packs to get limited edition cards. I went out my way to find them online, buy them, so I could get a limited edition card. I got addicted.
thing is, like, with Yu-Gi-Oh cards out, I know how to play the game.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to, I could, like, put a deck together. Like, I have essentially drafted a deck from the cards I have.
Yeah.
But
that's good.
Yeah, but it's not a very good one. Like, if I went to some competitive thing, somebody would mop the floor with me. But I'm not going to, because there's no Yu-Gi-Oh scene on the island, really.
No, true.
But yeah, I looked on Amazon. There was like a really cheap booster box going, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get a booster box and I'm gonna just open a fuck ton of cards." And I got 3 copies of this one card, and 3 is the limit for any deck. And it was a really popular card at the time.
All right.
And I could have sold it for like a decent amount of money for each of them.
Dang it.
And I tried going on eBay, but eBay was just a dick. So I was like, well, fuck it, I guess I'm not selling the fucking card then.
Yeah, no, I've only ever tried buying 2 things from eBay, and both of them have turned up, and I had to get refunded.
I bought a PlayStation 1 and got it. Got it for like a £5.
I bought mine in chips, in the official box.
I was going to say, so you probably paid like, what, 300 quid for it?
305. I think it cost me £35.
Oh, that's not bad considering their rough track record.
Yeah, but it was all in the original box. It came with the original controllers, like the analogued ones.
To be fair, the one I bought on eBay for a £5 came with the original manual.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think mine had the original manual as well.
But yeah, that's that.
Yes. But we have a top 10.
We have a top 10. As always, we round off our podcast with a top 10.
Yes.
So last week we did the top 10 Pixar films. So this week we're going to go to our good old favourite video games.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about something that isn't actually relevant to this podcast.
No.
We're going to talk about our top 10 open world games.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Of course, open world games are just pretty much everything I play.
Yeah, open world games are best games, really,
Yeah.
because you can literally do what you want.
Saying that, my favourite game of all time is not an open world game. I'm not going to say what my favourite game of all time is, because that might be a future top 10.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, well, yeah.
If ours are the same, then technically mine isn't either.
What is your favourite game of all time? No. You know what? Save it.
What that is,
Really?
what this is, and the number.
Really?
Do you get what I'm saying?
I think so. We'll talk about it afterwards.
You have it on Blu-ray.
Oh! Right. Because you put it in a Mario figure and a piece of paper, I thought you were saying your favourite game was Super Mario, like, Super Paper Mario 2. I was like, really?
No.
But then I thought, wait, that's kind of open world-ish. Actually, no, it's not.
No.
Never mind.
But anyway, talking of open world.
Yes, talking of open world, just want to, like, when I get to number 2, after that, I will go through my honourable mentions, and I have quite a few.
Yes. He will say his honourable mentions, and I will confirm or disagree.
Yes. So, do you want to
And then he will punch me in the face.
Yes. Do you want to start things off with your number 10, Ricky?
Number 10?
Yes.
What about number 1? Why don't we start with that?
Because it's a top 10, you twat.
I know. Right, so for me, it is LA Noire.
Ah, La Noire.
From the studio Rockstar.
Yes. That's a fucking good game. It's a really fucking good game. Spoiler alert, it's not on my list.
Oh no.
I know. Well, I didn't want to. It would have made my list.
Yeah.
But I did not want to litter my list with a load. I say litter, that sounds horrible. I did not want to fill my list with a bunch of Rockstar games because I could have easily done that.
Yeah. To be fair, mine were pretty much the same. Your honourable mentions will go into a lot of them.
Yes.
But
yes.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, there were, like, if I wanted to put a bunch of Rockstar games on here, there would be a bunch of Rockstar games on here.
You could probably solely have 10 top open world Rockstar games.
For the record, I've only put one GTA game as well.
Yeah.
But yes, so why have you put La Noire, Ricky?
I just really, really like the game.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I like the whole like detective side of
yeah.
it. I like the facials.
As a kid, I always wanted to be a detective.
Oh.
It's never going to happen.
Did you go around with a little Sherlock hat? Trying to figure out who stole the last cookie.
I still go around with a magnifying glass, but that's for different reasons.
You ant-killing motherfucker.
But, no, so, yeah, no, it's just good. And then obviously it was the first game that sort of, like, done, like, facial, like, expressions. Yeah, there was just so many things it ticked. The driving was good.
So many memes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so many memes.
Have you seen the VR?
Yeah.
Where he's like slapping him.
The VR would be something I'd love to do.
Yes.
But obviously the VR wasn't out when I read about it. Was obviously because I'm doing the list now, so it's technically out now.
Yes.
But L.A. Noire is definitely my number 10.
Yes, and you can play it on the go with the Nintendo Switch as well.
You can.
Which is madness. Also, I just want to point out, I could have easily made a small dick joke when you said that you had a magnifying glass.
That's what the joke was.
Oh.
That's why I was like, I go around for magnifying for different reasons. When you were like, you ant killing motherfucker, I was like, really?
Yeah. I thought that's where you
My
were going.
My shroom dick is normally...
Wow, okay. So my number 10 is Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2. I like most of the Saints Row games. Saints Row the Third, not much. Because it was like the transition between like what Saints Row 2 was and what Saints Row 4 is.
Yeah.
Like the wackiness of Saints Row 4 with the kind of seriousness of Saints Row 2.
Best part about 3 is the giant purple floppy dildo.
It is. But which is also in 4.
Yes.
Yes.
It's more overpowered in 4 though.
Oh yes. Most things are overpowered in 4.
True.
But yeah, Saints Row 2. I don't know whether it's because because I do really enjoy 4. Spoiler alert, it's on my honourable mentions. But I don't know, I think it's just I enjoyed 2 a bit more, whether it's like where it was more grounded, I don't know, but I just enjoyed 2 a lot more. I can't really pinpoint why. Obviously I realised they had to change things up because of the just hellacious comparisons to GTA. But yeah.
Obviously it switched from THQ to
Fuck, who did it change to?
I want to say Steelbox, but it wasn't them, was it?
I'm not sure. I can't be asked to look it up.
Yeah. You can tell us.
Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoyed Saints Row 2 more. I can't pinpoint why. Maybe it's the Pimp game. It's the last game the Pimp game was in.
To be fair, 2 was probably the most I played.
Yeah, exactly. Just a random question. You know that's like in Saints Row, especially the first 2, there was like 3 gangs and you had to go through them. Every time you played it, did you always do it in the same order? Like, did you always take out one gang first and then this gang and then this gang?
My fuck, probably, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say with me, like the first one, I always did the Kings first, then the Rollers, and then the red ones.
Isn't that Ultron?
Ultron?
Is that Ultron?
That's Saints Row 2. That's like the final.
Oh, right, yeah.
But in Saints Row 2, I think I did it kind of the same order. Like, who were the... Yeah, the yellow guys first, then the green guys, then the red guys. I always did it in the same order.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, no, Saints Row. Really like Saints Row 2.
Yeah.
Number 9!
Didn't make any of my top 10 though.
You fucking disgrace.
They know how to make yours, you can't, so...
Well, okay, sorry.
I'm sorry.
It would have if I went for more fucking Rockstar games.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
So, my number 9 is a free game currently. Well, soon to be free. Mafia 3.
Mafia 3, yes.
Although, probably going to say 2 now, because I think I played and enjoyed that a lot more.
Yeah, fair
3's
enough.
good, but I played 2 to my heart's content. And at the time, only being like probably about 14, 30 when it was released, and you could go around collecting Playboy magazines.
Ooh.
My age was very fine in that time. I could look at probably what would now be about 100-year-old. But I could look at her and go, "Ooh, hello."
Ooh, hello.
Oh, hello. But yeah, so Mafia 2/3 I'm going to go with. But I'm going to say 2. It's Mafia 2.
I have both of those and I have not played either of them.
Yes.
Which I should, because like every time Mafia comes up, you're like, oh, they're really good games. And I'm like, yeah, I should play them. But
the swearing is phenomenal as well.
Oh, I imagine it would. Like, it's a fucking, it's based around a mafia. All they do is fucking swear. And offer, give offers they can't refuse. And speak with, like, cotton balls in their cheeks and shit. Or is that just The Godfather? I don't know.
It's just The Godfather.
Speaking of The Godfather had a game. I've never played it.
I'm
pretty sure I have it, actually.
Strange. Godfather 2 I played.
Yes.
It's very strange. But it's good. But it's
cool.
It's
I will play it one day, Mafia. I will play it one day.
We could do it on an F about Friday.
Faff.
Why did I sense that? Fuck about Friday?
I was going to say, mate, you literally screamed cunt at me a second ago.
Yeah. But Fuck about Friday we could do it. Although technically it's meant to be this game we both never played, but There is games that I want you to play, and there's probably games you want me to play. So
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Do it. Although this is an M, so this is like 2020.
Personally, I think we should play Facebreaker.
I've already played that, so it doesn't work.
No, but versus.
Oh.
Anyway, my number 9. Dead Rising 2 off the record. It is pretty much open world, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say it's open world.
Yeah. I'd said in previous podcasts I'm a sucker for a zombie game. And this was the one that brought back my boy Frank West before that trope got old. And when he actually looked and sounded like Frank West, unlike Dead Rising 4. Yes. But essentially, Dead Rising 2 off the record is Dead Rising 2 if it was Frank West as the main character instead of Chuck Green.
Yeah.
It really added a few things that I've actually found quite interesting. Like the fact that it kind of completely fucked over Chuck Green and like he becomes one of the psychopaths.
Yeah.
That fucking...
What a turn.
That, like, wow. You find out that the reason he's gone insane is because Katie died. You're like, oh, fuck. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you, Chuck. Please don't be crazy. You look like a fucking badass, though.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
But, yeah. And it's decided a bunch more combo weapons as well. And I do like me the combo weapons.
Yeah. Weapons in games are always the best.
Yes.
It's okay going around most games with a pistol or a machine gun or a sniper.
Fuck that shit. I want to go around with fuck, what's it called?
Chainsaw on the pedal.
Yeah, that's the one. I know that was in the second one, but I can't think of any of the ones from Dead Rising fucking off the record off the top of my head.
There's so many.
The Reaper, the one where he like gets a scythe and puts a katana on the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ooh, danger. That's my shit right there.
High voltage.
When we kiss and when we touch.
Anyway, on to my number 8.
Yes.
I have put Just Cause 2.
Ah, yes, Just Cause 2. Grappling Hook Mania.
Yes.
Yes.
Mainly for that reason. No, I don't know, I enjoyed the game. You can do stupid shit on it, and it's not over the top stupid shit.
I don't know. Like, the grappling hook shit can be pretty crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if there's a plane going past and he grapple hooks onto it,
yeah.
Like, theoretically, that should tear his fucking arm off.
That's very true. Granted, but
it's just ridiculous fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good.
Yes.
I would probably put Just Cause 3, but I've never played it. And then obviously Just Cause 4 coming out, and the whole weather system in Just Cause 4 looks good. So.
Oh yes, like planes getting torn apart by a fucking tornado.
Yeah, like we said in the last podcast, Disney will always release, so we'll probably change that eventually. So we might come back to this and change. We might just do a podcast changing our top 10.
Disney release what?
Huh? Pixar.
Oh yes, of course, yes.
I
wonder what the fuck you were talking about then. I was hoping that was your Fallout Shelter moment.
No. Disney always release.
I was hoping that the heat was getting to your head, and I was like, oh, it is time.
Yeah, no, I'm not on about Death Stranding yet. What's your number 8, Mr. Wade?
My number 8 is Batman Arkham City.
Oh,
I do like me a bit of the bat.
Yes.
As you might be able to tell by that Batman thing, and that Batman thing, and that Batman thing, and all those Batman things. And that Batman thing, and that Batman thing.
I tend to buy you Batman themed stuff as well.
Yes, most people do. It's probably got something to do with the fact that I like Batman.
Yes.
Which is technically not true.
You more like the Joker, don't you?
Yeah, I like the Joker a lot more than I like Batman. As you might be able to tell by that Joker thing, and that Joker thing, and that Joker thing.
That Joker thing.
Which brings me on to Arkham City, because this is just Joker at top form, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being his manipulative, psychopathic self, and he fucking...
Top 10 coming soon.
Oh, mate, when Batman carries him out and just pots him out. Oh, man. And also, can we just say, Mark Hamill is the best voice actor for Joker that has ever existed and will ever exist.
Very fucking good.
Heath Ledger was the best movie Joker.
Yep,
Mark
definitely.
Hamill is the best cartoon video game voice Joker. He knows how to do a Joker laugh like no man ever could.
Does. Jeez.
Just for the record, I'm going to call you out, Jared Leto. A witch's cackle is not the Joker's fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Fucking, did you hear it?
Sound like friggin' Voldemort on speed.
He sounds like a fucking alarm in the morning.
Oh, I'm gonna say
I would accept Voldemort's laugh more than that thing. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yes, it's just an awesome game, Arkham City. Just gliding around, fucking. Oh, it's awesome. Find all like the fucking Riddler clues and shit.
Oh, Riddler loved it.
Just gliding in on a bunch of goons who would just stand around doing fuck all, nothing wrong. You just slide in and kick them in the face.
Knock out like a 50 times combo and feel good about it.
Fun fact, everything Batman does to them in that game would kill them.
Yeah.
Doesn't murder my fucking ass.
Yeah, he kills a lot of guys.
But yeah, I think it's fairly obvious why I've picked Arkham City.
Yes.
Yeah, anyone who hasn't played it, fucking play it. Even my fiance has played it, and she's not much of a fucking video game fan.
Yeah, it is a phenomenal game.
It is awesome.
Leading on to my number 7, it's still that phenomenal game because it is Arkham City.
Oh well, there we go.
Yeah. It's made my list. It's the first time we've snapped a list.
Yes.
On a list.
Well, I was going to say for this episode, we snapped quite a few times last week.
So Pixar pretty much was all of us, like every single video.
I know number 1 and 2 were snaps, weren't they?
I think
Monsters Inc. and Toy Story.
Yeah, I think there was 6 out of 10 that we snapped on.
Yeah,
but yeah, for this episode, this is the first one we snapped on.
Well, we didn't technically snap because mine was number 8 and yours was number 7.
Well, it's the same. We've both got it down. Right?
Well, anything you want to share about Arkham City or?
No, you covered it definitely.
Right.
Yeah, I think actually no, the statues. You know when you could collect the like statues. Was that Arkham City?
Yeah, the Riddler statues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you and then you could obviously like no, it was so good.
Yeah. I haven't played Arkham City. It's not Arkham City. Of course, I played Arkham City.
Arkham Knight,
yes. But I hear that didn't launch too well.
No.
Anyway, my number 7. I'm pretty sure this is one you've got on your list as well, my friend. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Not on my list actually. So.
Is it not?
No.
Fuck you then.
It's in my honourable mentions.
Oh, dick.
Along with Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3 was number 10 for me, but then my next one jumped it on the list because I played it recently.
Yes. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Black 4. Assassin's Creed Black 4. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I really don't understand why more people don't call this out as the best Assassin's Creed game. Because a lot of people seem to say it's 2. Yeah. But I would strongly disagree.
Yeah, no.
2 was alright. I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed guy. 2 was alright, but I don't know whether it's just because I got really sick of Ezio as a character. Now, obviously, this was 2 was his debut, but Revelations, Brotherhood, all that shit, I was just like, oh, just fuck off, Ezio.
Ezio Auditore do.
But I really, really enjoyed Black Flag. Yar Har Fiddly Dee, being the life of a pirate is alright for me.
Oh, I just love cruising just to hear them sing.
The shanties.
Yeah.
This fucking... Oh, God, I love it so much. Never before have I just willingly explored and found everything on every area I go to.
Yeah.
Literally, I could go there for story purposes. It could be part of a mission I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I've got to find the treasures. I've got to find the treasure maps. I've got to find fucking feathers, shanties. Got to find the fucking shanties. Need to find the shanties. Need my bully in the alley. You know what I mean?
Need him in your life.
I've got to figure out what to do with that drunken sailor. But there's just so much about it. I don't know, just swinging from ship to ship and shit.
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 4 is easily my favourite Assassin's Creed game. And number 7 on my list.
Yes. Jumping off subject, but sort of on to Black Flag. The game, is it Skull and Bones that Ubisoft are releasing?
Yes, which is pretty much the ship combat.
Yeah,
from
it literally looks identical. It looks like the same mechanics and everything. Yeah. If they don't have shanties on it, I don't want to play it. Just stating that now.
Mate, if I can't swing from ship to ship and I just assassinate someone from the fucking crow's nest, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, I'm not going to be happy.
No. No, to be fair, I would be okay with that because it's not an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, shanties, they need to be there.
Yes. Anyway, number 6 is one that chucked my Assassin's Creed off the list. Yes. Is a PlayStation 4 exclusive by the name of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Now, I played this a little bit because I had the opportunity to stay in a household that had a PlayStation 4 and I borrowed it from you.
Yes, you did.
I played it a bit. I enjoyed it. I didn't play a lot of it, but I enjoyed what I played.
It's very long-winded at the beginning.
Yes.
It's very confusing at the beginning.
Yes.
But Eloy, which is the...
Aloy,
sorry, is is the main character. It's a female protagonist, which is always good from a game.
Yes.
And you don't get achievements for looking up her skirt. She's actually very covered as well, which is another bonus for
lollipop chainsaw, you dirty buggers.
But the game is just brilliant. Has sad moments, has good moments, it has phenomenal moments. But just traveling the wilderness and just fighting robot dinosaurs just doesn't seem like it should be good. On all levels, it's just so fun.
Yeah, I never thought that I would need a game where I can kill robot dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's never a concept that crossed in my mind.
Yeah. I solely bought a PlayStation 4 for exclusives and VR. And I will still hands down say I've pretty much got all the exclusives and all the VR. And Horizon Zero Dawn is definitely something that I want to say.
It's like I've said to you loads of times before, I really don't understand why I got an Xbox One.
Yeah. The exclusives just don't...
Yeah, none of the exclusives on the Xbox One appeal to me at all, really.
No.
I mean, they've got Fable 4, which might be coming at some point. Maybe. Fucking, who knows?
But then knowing bloody Xbox, their best exclusives, they chuck on multi-platform. So like Dead Rising, you can now have on PlayStation. So everyone...
But that was technically... Like, that wasn't an... It was exclusive, but it wasn't like franchise exclusive. Like Halo and Gears of War.
Yeah.
It was... kind of like how Bloodborne is. Because, like, Bloodborne is made by the same people as Dark Souls and what have you, but it's exclusive to PlayStation, but Dark Souls isn't. I don't know where I'm trying to go with that, really.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But
you can kind of see what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can, yeah. But that's number 6 on my list, and number 6 for Kai is...
Well, I mentioned Fable 4.
You did.
Well, my number 6 is Fable: The Lost Chapters. Ooh. I could have easily put Fable 2 here, because Fable 2 is just as good.
Yep, as I mentioned earlier. My friend killed my whole family.
Yes. Fable 3 can fuck off and die.
Yeah.
But Fable The Lost Chapters has always been my favourite. I know it's left a bit of a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths because of what was promised and what wasn't given. Yeah. The whole planting the acorn and a lot of the things that we were supposed to be able to do in the first one, which we couldn't actually do to the second one, like co-op and having kids. Like, you could get married, or you could have a relationship, but you couldn't have children or anything. But I just really enjoy the first one.
Yeah.
Just in story-wise, I enjoy it a lot more. Villain, I know a lot of people don't really like Jack of Blades as a villain, but personally, he's fucking amazing. I love him. He's just so fucking badass looking and shit.
Yeah, he's very good.
He literally kills your mother in front of you.
That's what you want to live up to, isn't it? Yeah. Aspire to that.
Yeah.
But no.
You're just stood there and he's like, yeah, watch this. Just fucking cuts her throat. Oh, God. Such a dick. Yeah, I just love it so much more. Like, I love the fact that, like, at the end of the game, like, you have the option to be like, yeah, I want to wear Jack of Blades masks and just terrify people, like, and take his power, like that kind of like. And also just comparing him to Lord Lucian from Fable 2, just no. Lord Lucian, like he could have been good.
Yeah,
like he had the same kind of premise. Like, he killed your fucking sister.
I was gonna say the first second you meet him.
Yeah. Like,
shoot your sister.
Later in the game, he kills your dog. Fucker. And if you've got a wife and kids, he kills them as well.
Just like my mate.
Just like your mate.
It's probably why he did it. It's probably like, I don't want you going through the torture when you've completed the game, so I'll kill him now.
Yeah, maybe. But it was just the ending. The fact that you could just stand there and listen to him, and eventually Reaver will just be like, he was getting boring. But what are you going to do? But yeah, Fable Lost Chapters, I love it so much more. The armor choices are much better. I like a lot more of the weapons. It's generally a better game, in my opinion.
To be fair, I'd probably agree.
Yes.
I would agree. Number 5 is, for me, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Yes. Yeah, it is pretty much open world.
Yeah.
I was kind of confused by it, because I'm like, the only open world game of Zelda that I know is Breath of the Wild. But I suppose, yeah, it is very much open worldy.
I chucked that on my list now, but I haven't played it, so
Yeah.
Because just watching that game makes
spoiler alert, we haven't got a Switch or played a Switch, so don't expect Breath of the Wild later on this list.
No.
It would be if I had played it.
I was going to say it'd probably be number 1, maybe 2.
I don't know. My top 2 were very good.
Fair play.
Yeah.
But you know, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, first actual Zelda game I picked up and played before I tried some of the others. So I never owned a DS, never really owned a Nintendo. I got the Wii and then that was it. But yeah, no, just loved it. Just loved everything about it.
Yeah. For the record, if you want to consider Legend of Zelda a link between worlds, a open world game, that could be an honourable mention, definitely.
Oh, okay.
I played that on my DS when I was on the coach trip up to Teesside for my interview, and I fucking loved it. It's an awesome game. So yeah,
very nice.
Yes, but yes, Twilight Princess. It's one of the darker Zelda games, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it gets very, very dark. I also brought the HD like remaster when they remade it.
You did
for the Wii U. And I never played it.
I was going to say, question, did you actually play it?
No, I bought the like special edition where it came with the amiibo.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you bought the special edition just for the amiibos.
I was going to say, it cost me a fucking fortune. And yeah, I never played it.
I was going to say, maybe you should.
I'm going to be fair, I'm going to sort, when I sort my room and stuff out, I'll definitely crack on with it.
Yes, my number 5 is Fallout. New Vegas.
Wow, there we go.
Sure shit wasn't going to be fucking 4.
I was going to say, we played that.
Yeah. Like, I know I talk shit about Fallout 4 a lot. It's a good game. It's just not a good Fallout game.
Yeah. If it was called...
Wasteland. Well, no, because Wasteland's a series. Nuke Zone. Nuke Zone, the search for Sean.
Or Shelter Out or something shit like that, I don't know.
Shelter. Death Stranding Fallout Shelter missions.
There you go. So you called sequels.
But yeah, New Vegas. It's just so fucking good. I think that's like the ideal Fallout game at this point. Like Fallout 3 came up with the perfect formula for like the open world, like first person shooter kind of Fallout, and then New Vegas just perfected it, and then Fallout 4 just kind of picked it up and was like, let's just put a few dents in it, make it more simplistic for the dum-dums.
Yeah.
But yeah, New Vegas is just fucking good. Nothing more terrifying than going on your adventure to find New Vegas, and you think, I'll just go straight through the middle of the map, straight there, and then realise that you've just walked into the middle of fucking Deathclaw Valley, and you just get mullered by Mother Deathclaw and all her little children.
You know it's scary when you run out the room in real life, not on the game.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed New Vegas. Definitely my favourite Fallout game. And for the record, Fallout 1 and 2, like the original ones that aren't FPS, they're kind of... I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like... I don't know... I can't remember off the top of my head the style of play. I want to say RTS, but I'm not sure. But it's kind of like RuneScape-y, where you got to click where you want to go, and shit like that. Those are fucking good as well. But Fallout New Vegas is easily my number 5.
Very, very good.
Very, very good, and very, very cheap.
One kind of fish.
I wouldn't quite say that. I'm not sure how cheap it is, so don't take my word for it.
It probably would
be. I was going to say, you probably get it quite cheap pre-owned. If you're looking on Steam, might be a bit more, but...
Depends if it's got a decent Steam sale on.
Think about it though, you get it on Steam, you can mod the fuck out of it.
Mods are always nice.
Yes.
Anyway, going on to my 4th is Far Cry 3.
I haven't got any Far Cry's on my list.
I've got Far Cry 3, 4 and 5 pretty much. All in one.
I was going to say Far Cry 3, that's pretty much all of them.
I played 2 a hell of a lot, and I thought I'd pick up 3, and I absolutely adored 3. I've probably easily done probably 200 hours on it.
Yeah.
I played it about 4 different times. I'll tell you one thing. I hate the fact that when you're introduced to crocodiles, it scares the living hell out of you. And then they go, you might want to redo the radio signal. So you fucking walk to a tower to think nothing ain't going to happen. I'm just going to wire it up and listen to some radio signal. And a fucking snake comes out of nowhere. And,
mate, like that crocodile Because you got to find like a plant or something, haven't you? And it's like in the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
And you go in there, you just come to the surface. It's like, hey there, oh no, thank you.
The annoying thing is when you replay it, you can see the crocodile because that thing, and you can shoot the shit out of it, and nothing happens. And then as soon as you walk in the water, it's like blah, and you just I don't want it to happen. But I knew that animals would be a massive feature in that game because obviously the trailers, the cinematics, and all that lot. Didn't realise they were going to scare the shit out of me the first opening hour of the game.
Oh mate, you think the crocodile's a bag? Did you come across a great white?
Oh fucking hell, yeah.
Those boys were nasty. The one that got me the most was actually the Komodo dragons.
Yeah, to be fair, they came out of nowhere as well.
Well, it was a combination of A, they were fast as fuck.
Yeah.
And B, I kind of have a bit of a phobia of those kind of things. Like snakes, reptiles, crocodiles, those kind of things. It's going quite well in my engaged relationship with a reptile fanatic.
Yeah. It's not the best.
The amount of times I hear, I want a snake. You ain't getting one.
No.
Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, no, Far Cry 3, it is very good. I think if you're going to pick a favourite Far Cry game, you have to pick which villain you like the most. Because everything else is the same.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, if I'd played 5, I'd probably would have gone for 5 because
Yeah, 5 probably would have been on my list because it's beautiful to look at.
I mean,
and the villain is just...
I was going to say, I like Vass, but I just have... it's my favourite trope. Like the crazed religious preacher.
Yeah.
And also, he looks kind of like Alistair Black from NXT.
So what's your 4 number, Kai?
My 4 number? You mean my number 4?
That's the one, mate.
Now, this one might be controversially high on my list, but it's actually Red Dead Redemption. Oh. There are some people who might have had that and be like, what the fuck, why are you number 1 or 2? At least 2. And I'm like, because I play good games.
Whoa. Fucking whoa.
No. Red Dead Redemption is a fucking awesome game. Nothing's gonna fucking change that.
I got Red Dead 2.
Mate, every game I have mentioned is fucking awesome. Like this was a very difficult list to put together. Like there are games in my honourable mentions that should be in this fucking list.
There's games in they're there definitely to be fair.
But Red Dead Redemption is, I mean, what do I need to say? It's fucking awesome. If you've played it, you know why it's on the list. If you haven't played it, what the fuck's wrong with you? It's been out for 8 years.
Yeah. The second one's coming out soon, so get on it.
Yeah, it's coming out October?
I don't know, but I'm going to lose a month.
Yeah, it's coming out in October. It's going to be fucking awesome. But Red Dead Redemption...
If it's not, I'm going to be heartbroken.
Yes. Yeah, just Red Dead Redemption. There's nothing quite like just knocking someone to the floor, tying them up, tying them to your horse, and then just fucking send them on a ride, you know?
Or getting an achievement where you basically tie up a woman, put her on train tracks, and watch her just get exploded by a train.
No, it's amazing just being able to do all these kooky western shit you see in all these dumb movies.
Yeah.
I just love everything about like the scenery and what have you.
Yeah, God, it was a beautiful game. You even got Avatar. It was like one of the first games to introduce Avatar items. Have you played on the Xbox?
Yeah.
And I remember shooting someone's hat off and it going, Avatar award unlocked. And then for about at least a good year, my Avatar had the cowboy hat on.
Yeah. But it's just...
I wish that was a thing still, you know?
Yeah.
Getting them little like cheeky little rewards.
And of course, Jonathan Marston. The man, the myth, the legend himself. May he rest in peace.
Apparently he was seen in one of the cosmetic trailers.
He is going to be in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's set before Red Dead. This Red Dead. So he is expected to make an appearance.
Yay.
So
I wonder if they're doing it undead Red Dead too.
Maybe. Fingers crossed.
Mm.
Get a bit of undeadness.
Be naughty.
Yes, Red Dead Redemption is obvious why it's on the list.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
And that was your number 4.
That was my number 4.
Cool. Right, my number 3 is Grand Theft Auto.
Cool.
I've chosen obviously V5, GTA 5.
5, the most recent installment in the series.
Yes. Main reason is obviously free protagonist means it's a decent game. You can choose whoever you want to be.
My boy, Trevor.
Yeah. Trevor is just unreal. So many like comedic scenes, like cutscenes and stuff in there. GTA Online is probably the most played online multiplayer that I've ever done. It's always on it. The fact that even to this day they're still making unbelievable free content for it.
Yes.
Just helps it as well.
But that's where initially they said you'd have to pay for it.
Yeah. They said the first 4 were going to be free.
Yeah, and now everything.
And then Heist took so long, and they were like, to be fair, we offered you a Heist. Well, we're going to say we're going to do Heists, and it never happened. And unfortunately, at that time was sort of when I stopped playing it, like with a lot of people, because you needed 4 people to do a Heist, and then you'd have 3 or 4 people, but it would be like myself, you, and Paul, all be in the server, all pissing about, all having a laugh. And then you need the 4th person, some random guy would join. You'll be halfway through the mission, which you fail, and you're like, what? And then so he's left, and it's just like, they need to sort that. Like, they need like matchmaking or something, chuck someone else in. But GTA 5's on my list. It could have easily been San Andreas, but I've done 5 because it's probably more playtime, and I'd probably still pick it up and play it now.
Yes. Well, interesting fact here.
Ooh.
Number 3, I have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad it's on your list too.
Yes. Well, San Andreas is
yeah.
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Smoke with me.
I spent so much of my fucking childhood playing Saints Row. Saints Row. Oh, whoa. How could I?
San Andreas.
I spent so much of my childhood playing San Andreas.
Yeah. So did I, to be fair.
On both PlayStation 2 and original Xbox.
Do you know what's funny, though? We say it was our best childhood. We should never have been playing that game in our childhood.
What are you going to do? I didn't kill anyone, did I?
You play San Andreas and never killed anyone?
Yeah.
No.
No, not in the game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Also, it's just the pure fact of cheat codes.
Yeah. There was nothing quite like getting the jetpack. And just like putting in one of the 3 gun cheats.
Yeah.
Or just spawning a tank.
Yeah.
It's fucking... Oh.
I used to love GTA 4 when you could do that as well. Just like chuck in a helicopter and just fall from about 5 foot in the air and land on somebody.
Yeah. But like... It's like San Andreas is a lot, like, so much more quotable as well.
Yeah.
There's so many things. Like, all you had to do was follow the damn thing. Yeah. All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. Of course.
Do you want to get some food?
The infamous. Do you know all off by heart?
I always stumble at it.
I have 2 number 9s. A number 9 large. A number 6 with extra dip. A number 7. 2 number 45s. 1 with cheese. And a large soda. Yes. Yes, I am very sad.
Not sad. That's the. If someone doesn't know that, it's that people should know that more than you got a cousin that wants to go bowling.
Right? At least Smoke wasn't fucking annoying. He was just a traitorous bastard.
I knew something was dodgy though, even when I first picked up the game.
It was Ryder more than thing. I never trusted Ryder. Which, to be fair, he did portray you as well.
Yeah, they all fucking did.
Sweet didn't.
Oh no, yeah, Sweet was good.
Yeah,
Sweet was the main homie.
Sweet's your bro, literally.
I used to just love the fact you could just go into a bar and play pool.
Yeah, there's this. It was
something so simple, but
like the gym and everything.
Yeah.
Fucking going to the clubs and the beach parties and dancing to Hollywood swinging. Ooh.
Being violently sick when you stuffed your face with 2 number 9s.
Like actually gaining weight as well.
Yeah, gaining weight, becoming a fat bastard.
Or actually like being able to gain like mad body muscle and shit.
Yeah. Or not actually eating at all and then losing health.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's fucking like when you think about it, they added a bunch to that thing that is quite innovative.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, really.
Yeah. Hydraulics in the cars.
Oh, just the customization for cars. GTA 5 did a good job.
I was going to say GTA 5 customization was madness,
but for its time, San Andreas.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, moving on. My number 2 is another Rockstar game, which is Red Dead Redemption. We've already spoke about it. I've obviously chucked in my bit about the achievement, the Avatar Awards, and bits and bobs. Poker, quite like playing poker.
Of course, there's poker in there, isn't there?
doing like the little bounty missions, like going off and killing someone. That was always fun to do. In different ways, like you said, you could tie him to a horse and just ride for about a mile.
Yeah, you could bring him in dead or alive.
Yeah.
As Bon Jovi would say. Please tell me that was his song. Was that a Bon Jovi song? Wanted, Dead or Alive?
I want to say yeah. I feel like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you said it out loud.
'Cause I'm wanted.
But yeah, no, so Red Dead Redemption is my second. I can't really touch on anything more than that.
Yeah.
So your second, sir.
My number 2, right. So initially my number 10 was Need for Speed Underground 2. But I played more of a certain game recently, which has pushed its way onto the list and kind of nudged Need for Speed off. And this is that very game. The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, is such a fucking good game.
I've never played it.
It is so fucking good. First of all, the world is fucking huge. Like,
I've seen scale maps.
I was going to say, you want to say like Skyrim's big, which it is, but fucking this world is massive. There are like different continents, and each one is just like, I'd say each continent is almost Skyrim size. Maybe. I don't fucking know. I could be over exaggerating there, but
to be fair, jumping back on the list, like some of the games we've announced, their maps.
Yeah.
Like Horizon Zero Dawn's map is unbelievably big. Black Flag was huge. GTA 5 is still quite a big game.
Yes. Saints Row 2 was
which
kind
looks
of
like
big.
a Ninja Turtle if you actually look at the map up from bird's view.
I think Fable was probably the smallest map on mine. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But it's just so fucking huge. It looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah, especially being like quite a new game.
The missions, like just like the stories of all the there's just so much detail put into it. Like there's like an intricate story to the side missions, let alone the main mission. Like a lot of the side missions are better than what you're actually supposed to be doing.
That's like Horizon Zero Dawn. Actually, I didn't pick up on that. They do that.
But like the Witcher contracts, I love the Witcher contracts so much because like basically, witches are essentially bounty hunters of like. What's the word? Inhuman beings. Yeah. So like werewolves and ghosts and shit. Like essentially in the Witcher universe, who are you gonna call the Witcher? Yeah. Not Ghostbusters. Fuck them. They're dicks. Right. And I just love that. Like, you get the Witcher contract and you go to where it is and you find out like a backstory behind the thing you're finding. Yeah. Like you find clues about
it because you need extra coin or
like the first one you do, there's a ghost that haunts this well, and people need to get to this well because of water, obviously, and it's completely emptied out this little town as well, so it's completely scared everyone off. And you go in there and you find out that it's the ghost of this girl who was like had a noose tied around her neck and just thrown down the well by like these people who invaded the village.
Jesus Christ.
And like they like burn her body or something like that, and you have to retrieve her bracelet.
Oh wow.
And stuff like that, and then you have to defeat the ghost, and you just find all this stuff behind it. And the one with the werewolf, where you find out what's going on. You ask people what's happened with this missing person. Oh, you find it just leads to like you find like a slaughtered goat, and you find like a blood trail, and then you find like this werewolf, and there's just a whole like you find letters, and it's just so much detail put into these things.
Yeah. Jesus, just that alone sounds like a main storyline.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so fucking big. There's so much to do. Steady. No, but I was going to say, for ages, like people said, like if you're going to play The Witcher 3, you're going to need to dedicate time to it.
Yeah.
They are fucking right. You're going to need time to play Witcher 3, but when you get that time and you do play it, you're not going to regret it. Definitely. Like, even just pissy little things, like, there's, in the first town, there's a blacksmith who's, like, house got burnt down, and before he does anything, he wants you to find out who fucking burnt his house down. And you actually do this. You go out and you have to, like, use your Witcher senses to find clues, and then you track, and then it leads you around the town, you find out all these things, and then you find the guy, and then he gets aggressive, you give him a quick bop on the nose. Yeah, fucking... It's really like it's so good.
I'll definitely pick it up and have a go Because I think you can get it pretty cheap now as well, to be fair.
Somewhat. Like, reasonably cheap for the kind of game it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely worth it.
Yes. Right. After that, it's our first, number ones.
Do you have any honourable mentions, or do you want me to...
Pretty much all yours, all mine are on that list.
Okay.
But yeah, so before that, obviously, we'll do the honourable mentions.
So, honourable mentions.
Just reel them off.
Borderlands.
I'd agree with that.
State of Decay 1 and 2.
I've technically not played them.
Yes, I've got Far Cry 3 on mine. Obviously, you've got yours on your list.
I've already stated that. So.
But I suppose you can chuck 4 and 5 and possibly even 2 in there as well.
Yeah, 2, to be fair, was pretty decent.
Yeah. I've got L.A. Noire on my honourable mentions. Yeah, it would be on the list, but I didn't want to plug it with Rockstar.
Yeah, so I thought 3 was quite heavy for me, to be fair.
Yes. Prototype.
Never thought Prototype.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, Prototype. I do like Prototype. Bully or Canis Canem Edit, whatever you want to call it.
That definitely would have been on mine, but like I said, I thought I was the same as you. You can't really have them all on there.
This is the one where people are going to think I'm memeing or something, but Minecraft.
Alright.
Hey, that's an enjoyable game.
To be fair, like, I've never properly played it, but it is.
Yeah. Like, when you take away like all the little kids who play it and what have you, and they're like, oh, I play Minecraft. It's just like my dad played Minecraft.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah. Even though he did for ages call it Gaycraft.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't Starve. I don't think you've played that, have you?
I've not played it. I've seen a lot of people play it.
Yeah. Don't Starve. I enjoy Don't Starve. The Saboteur.
Oh, that's a good game.
A game that I thought for the longest time was a Rockstar game.
Yeah.
Because of how it played out and how good it was executed. Spider-Man 2, just for web slinging around the city.
Yeah, the new one that's coming out here for phenomenal as well.
Definitely. Need for Speed Underground 2, the game that was my number 10 before Witcher 3 rightfully ruined it.
Writ it off.
Yeah. GTA 5. Obviously, you've got GTA 5 on yours. South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Yeah. Played that on the channel quite a bit.
Yep. Rage.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Rage, shit ending. But everything up until that point is great.
Like I've always mentioned with Rage, it was just a disc swapping that pissed me off.
Yeah, exactly. But if you get it on digital...
Yeah, to be fair, digital was a better playthrough.
Yep. Division.
Yep.
And Saints Row 4.
Very good stuff.
A lot of fine, top quality games. I suppose Dead Island as well. I guess.
Yeah, Dead Island as well. So...
Right, I'm pretty sure we've both got the same number 1.
Yeah, I'm going to be very surprised if we don't.
Yes, we do.
So, our combined number 1, and I think probably a good 70% of you lot probably would have
had it. I feel like a lot of people would go with Witcher 3. I nearly did.
Oh, right. But yeah.
Yeah. But our
Definitely
number 1...
pick up.
Yeah, our number 1, and it's got to be...
Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Yeah. Oblivion could easily be up there as well.
Oh yeah, Oblivion.
Morrowind.
I've never actually played Morrowind.
The one before that. Oh, the 2 before that, technically.
There's 2 before that, yeah. But I've never played Morrowind, just putting that out there. I played Oblivion, but Skyrim just took it. Yeah. Skyrim is so fucking good. It's one of those games where we're like, do we really need to explain why it's so fucking good?
Yeah, it literally, like, if you don't know what Skyrim is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but please unsubscribe and never come back.
Like, I've put over 600 hours into that game, and I still haven't done all of it.
Yeah, no, Jesus.
Like,
I think I read somewhere, probably again, like reading is never always the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure someone says speed running it, like not looking back and just going for the main storyline. It takes a few hours or whatever, about a fair few hours.
I'm sorry, but if you play the game like that, you're playing it wrong.
Yeah. And if you do every side mission, like I think someone completed every side mission, they're pretty much speedrunning it, and it worked out something like, I think it was like 500-600 hours. And the thing is as well, if you put that in perspective of days, and obviously minus the sleep, it just works out a lot.
There's so much to do.
It's like a good month solidly playing a game without sleep.
Yeah. The thing is though, there's so much to do, and once you've done it all, you'll think, I want to do it again, but I want to play it differently. Because there are different ways to play it. Like, you could be a dual wielder, you could be a sword and shield, you could just be a sword, you could be an archer, you could be a fucking thiefy, sneaky person, you could be a fucking wizard, you could be a combination of a couple of things, you could be everything at once. So good.
Yeah. It's phenomenal.
And yeah, like I said, I've got hours and hours into it, and I'm pretty sure I haven't done everything.
I've got phenomenal amounts of hours into that.
Mind you, I'm like 2 achievements off having all of the achievements, which I consider just an achievement in general.
Oh god. 100G for real life, right there.
Oh yeah. But it's just this is so much variety, and the addition of mods just makes it.
Yeah, I've not technically played it with mods. I've watched you, and I've got a video on I saved it to my OneDrive of Macho Man Rant, the Savage Dragon, and
the Macho Dragon.
I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life.
Oh
to
yeah.
The point where I felt like I lost
weight.
Yeah, felt like I lost at least a stone.
Yeah,
probably the amount of weight I've lost sitting here sweating.
But like, there's this mods being made constantly for it, and like the way some of them expand the game, like they add whole new areas, whole new villages, just massive story arcs, characters, weapons, like the amount of people who have added Game of Thrones shit. I showed you, didn't I?
Yeah,
it's mad. Of course, the Macho Dragon, just the best mod ever. Oh yeah. There was one they had on PC that they didn't have on Xbox, which I really wanted, which is one that turns the dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh yeah.
It's good shit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Good shit. But yeah, like easily number 1 Skyrim. For the record, I played as a thiefy person.
Yeah, I did.
A thiefy assassin.
I used to do. Well, I used to play. Well, not cheat. I used to be very smart. I used to go to the trainers where they'd be like, "Oh, let me teach you about stealth," and then I would do it. And then I'd save it, and then I would sneak around the wall, go behind them, steal the money off them, go back around the front, and then do the next one.
Yep.
And then kept on doing that. And then if they caught me, just reloaded it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I was like master thief at like level 4.
Tactics.
But,
yeah.
But yeah, so that's our top 10s of open world games. I will read back my list from 10 to 1.
Yes.
LA Noire, Mafia, I'm going to say 2 now. Just Cause 2, Arkham City, or Batman Arkham City, Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, hello. The Legend of Zelda.
Puberty, mate.
Yeah, I think so. Finally got a chest there. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Far Cry 3, Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption, and Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Okay, and I guess I'll do my top 10 as well, through 10 through 1. Saints Row 2, Dead Rising 2 off the record, Batman Arkham City, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Fable the Lost Chapters, Fallout New Vegas, Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, which I'm still not sure if it's number 1 or number 2 to be honest, and The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
So that commences our top 10s of open world games.
Yes.
Also commences the podcast.
It does. Oh no.
Thank you for enjoying probably about 2 hours 15 minutes of us.
Oh, I'm going to test you on that. Fucking like 2 hours. Like if I cut off the shit at the beginning, it's going to be like 2 hours, like 5 minutes or so.
Alright.
So you are scarily accurate.
Yes. So
stop.
I'm glad you enjoyed, and
well, you don't know they did.
Yeah, tell us
I
down below.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. I think we were more talkative this episode.
I was going to say I enjoy doing the podcast.
Yeah, it's good. It is good. But yeah, uploads. Don't expect the normal schedule. Just expect a video.
Yeah.
This one will hopefully be up tomorrow, depending on random time and stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, so like I say, it commences this video, commences this episode, commences my voice now.
That's why commence means begins.
Oh, yeah, it probably does. It uncommences.
It ends.
Yeah, it ends.
It rounds off.
Yes, it rounds off today.
Nice, neat little package.
So, with the last thing I'm about to say, will be bye.
Yes. We hope you tune in next time, whether it be the podcast or Cuphead or whatever fucking game we're playing.
Super hot.
We're done with that, aren't we?
Well, we technically are now, but they've not been done with it yet.
Sorry.
We may or may not have completed our first ever series on this channel.
Maybe. They don't know. We might rage quit it.
The thing you've got to do is subscribe.
Yes.
And you might.
If you're not already,
see,
if you have, hit that bell button because it might do something.
If you haven't subscribed, I would like to refer you to a doctor because you obviously are not very well and not very sane.
You're missing out on top quality content.
Yes.
Of two guys getting very sweaty talking to you.
Yes, and not in a fun or good way for us.
Well, for him maybe.
But yeah, anyway, that does commence. Not commence. This ends this video.
This ends the video.
We've done another top 10, so you can sing, dance, and tell your grandkids that there's a top 10 out.
Born2PlayGames have done another top 10.
Yes. If you go to the description, we have time-stamped everything. Yes. Unfortunately for you, if you've watched it all the way through, you wouldn't have known that until now. So,
well, fuck it.
You can go back. Yes. Go back and watch.
But they've got some valuable time watched on us. So
yes, we're 2 hours into 40,000 hours in the year. So thank you very much, guys. Bye.
Bye.